Hey, you guys! Drunk Monkey 42 here. But today, I am Ryan, the DM.
You're welcome.
DMing a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends and family here at the table.
Particular mood today.
Keep it lively.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been a while. I had to take a day to look over my notes and look at the next level. That's why we skipped last weekend.
Yeah.
And I apologize it was last minute, but it's one of those things that I knew when I knew. So
You had to take a mental health break from
I
this.
no.
I'm kidding.
From you guys, no.
Sarah, really?
I will after this day.
day.
After this day, maybe. But
Okay, I'm done.
yeah. So I will go ahead and introduce everybody at the table like I normally do, starting with my right and work my way around. So starting with my right side, I have Riley, who is playing Mao. Next to her, I have Justin, who is playing Thoron. Next to him, I have Zach, who is playing Priqrin, aka Peter. Next to him, I have Jason, who is playing Bahst. Next to him, I have Sarah, who is playing Bernnice.
What up, yo?
And next to her, I have Ron, dual character playing of Bertram and Bart. And not in that particular order, of course. It's whichever order he decides he wants to play in. And of course, I am Ryan, the DM. So, thank you guys for joining us for the DoorSmashers, basically, is what the group calls themselves. If we do another campaign, they maybe call themselves something else. Who knows? Probably the Fire Starters.
The fire throwers.
If you have.
I like
The
it.
Fire Nation, how about that?
No.
Okay,
Let's
so
Everything changed from the Fire Nation attacks.
don't really have anything newsworthy or anything to say to announce right now, so we'll just go ahead and do a quick little review of what happened last time, and then we'll hop into the game. So last time you guys were technically on the 8th floor in the swamp area. You just got into a battle with a couple of drow, chasing after another one and finishing her off. At that time, you end up coming across as well a drow that was chained to a wall, who kind of explained a few things that was going on this floor and told you guys to be careful. You left him alone to prep and bury the bodies of his fallen comrades. As you went on, you found 2 of the what I'm calling Slytherin. Snake-like people, basically, is what they were. So a battle went out amongst them. Those were the 2 you were trying to find as per agreement to the slod that was that asked you guys to take care of it for him. You guys came across not only them, but 2 trolls and a humanoid person that, after he was defeated, kind of vanished. Turned either to dust or vanished with dust in its place. It's undecided what happened to him, really. The trolls were defeated, so were the 2 Slytherins, and you guys moved on, heading back to the slod and taking we basically head to the slot to continue on with the negotiation or the deal that you guys had made earlier. He asked about the rod that they had. You guys basically were reluctant to hand it over, but eventually you did, which turns out was a really good thing. You guys did turn it over. He agreed to take you to the entrance of the next floor to help you out. He did learn about a green gem, but wasn't sure if it was your guys' green gem. If you wanted it, you'd have to go check it out. He took you towards there as he prepped the way for you guys to get to the next area. You guys did find that gem. You picked it up and found out that green gem he was telling you about was not the one you were looking for. Ended up being a flawed emerald. Still worth some money. As soon as you picked it out of the water went from being poisonous to being, I wouldn't say clean. It's still murky water, but it's not poisonous, basically. The gem itself seemed to have the magic that was being corrupted in water as soon as it plucked out kind of faded and went away. You guys met back up with the Slod as he is kind of attuned or whatnot to the rod, and told you to just go straight, and you should be able to find the next floor. He will hold off anybody in pursuit. As you guys were heading towards that floor area, you could hear movement or commotion behind you as voices and whatnot began to ring in the chamber, and you could hear that he had encountered people behind you. Again, it was as I marked it on the prior video, it was a I believe I said a deal, unsure deal kept or something like that. So you guys are heading down to the next floor, which is the 9th floor. Now I haven't dropped you guys in here just yet, but I will be dropping you here in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead. Go ahead and flip it over to the map for here as you guys are heading down to the next floor. Believe should still have all your guys' tokens. I told it to copy. I don't think it's there. I'm gonna have to flip back over to the last one. Hold on just a second. I had it copied, and unless it just showed up. Did it show up for you guys? I'm flipping it back over to the next previous floor. Back over here. Okay. There we go. Some of you guys are in the wall. Give me just a second and I'll fix that.
This one tastes like it's snozberries.
Snozberry?
There we go.
I've never heard of a snozberry.
Okay, so you guys are heading down to the next floor. For one person in particular in the group, though, any chatter or any communication that's going on amongst the group seems to start kind of fading. Like the voices seem to start being more distant to you. And then all of a sudden, one voice in particular starts speaking to you. In fact, Bart, it is you that this is happening to. It is not a voice that you haven't heard before. In fact, looking next to you, you see your old friend who's been there and talking to you occasionally, Victor.
Like he's actually embodied? Like,
kind of. This is one of the things he's done before where...
well, yeah, not very often, though.
Not very often, but he has done this before. Your sister doesn't seem to be there, but he is there. But he's wearing her armor.
Interesting. Okay.
You look around, you see everybody's mouths are moving or talking if they're talking or whatnot. You see them talking or chatting. But he looks at you and goes, "So, we haven't spoken for a while, but I thought now would be a good time. Stop poking me.
Just making sure.
Now would be a good time for us to maybe have a slight conversation as we walk this way."
I'm busy right now.
I see that. Let me point out this. I believe one of your companions has not been completely honest with the group or you. Be wary of them. Also,
I feel like I turn and look at all of them just to...
I also feel that as we go further down, as you go further down that our connection, our bond, our power seems to be growing. In fact, something interesting is coming up. So, I'd like to just kind of give you a slight heads up that,
Who should I be worried?
oh, now if I told you everything, it wouldn't be fun, now would it? It's fine. Just one of your companions that you walk with has not been completely honest with you. And as you kind of look around and you glance back, you all of a sudden, the voices of the group, if they were chatting or anything like that, conversations going on, all of a sudden just come right back. And as you turn back to greet him or say something, Bernnice is just kind of staring at you a little bit.
Did they? Yeah, I was gonna say, what was I talking out loud? Did they hear?
No, you were not talking out. Like they saw it, you were moving.
Yeah.
But whatever vocal you were saying, you physically didn't say it. Like your actions that you did happen, but the vocalness of it did not. Like Bernnice asked you a question, but you didn't answer, and you're just kind of looking around at everybody, and you're staring at her this like weird kind of stare, and then all of a sudden you just kind of snap back, and that's where you're at as you're walking still.
You okay?
It's fine.
Do we need to have a conference?
No, we're good. I'm just checking the walls. Just checking this new surrounding, seeing. And I just look at every single one of them directly in their eyes just to see if I.
What was about? Need to make a history
Everybody
check.
knows about Victor.
Yeah, okay,
Well,
I thought so.
Maybe not Bahst.
Boss does not know about Victor.
Anybody you told knows about Victor.
Yeah, everybody
so.
knows about Victor, but you. I mean, I just was looking around
Don't worry. Be happy.
and I'm looking at you at the eye, and I just walk ahead.
Okay.
I'm just flipping some people around here.
Thoron, buddy, you coming?
Huh?
You coming?
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah,
Whoa.
sure.
It's
Lots going on here,
usually
bud.
Thoron is my.
Yeah, we should probably, yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look Thoron deeply in his eyes.
Oh wow.
Maybe this is the king and
Yes.
queen.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
This is for Helm.
All right. So
Beard on beard action.
Wow, that's with both male and
So you guys continue marching down.
I need to know.
Do you need what?
I was just looking at them.
Okay. You guys continue marching down this corridor as it begins to get a little rocky as you get towards the exit here. And I will give you
Not paying
details on
attention.
this in here just a sec, so please.
Looks like some doors. Looks like a sign.
What was it? I was like,
As you exit out of this tunnel, it goes into an open area that is actually pretty nice. In fact, it's almost as if it was a lavish underground mansion.
No way.
So is this
Mouse
like
man.
floor
DJ Mal.
6 was like the dwarven tomb?
Yes, that was what they called the lost.
The lost.
Wow.
So is this like actually walking into a house, or is this like walking into like the same kind of like area that like sculpted walls and
A lot of the floors that you've come to know has been made by dwarfs themselves. Now again, you had dwarfs that were brought down here by a certain person, and they ended up becoming their own type of dwarfs as Dugar. So in a way, kind of essentially where Dugars come from. But as far as what the walls and stuff look like, you can probably establish that it was possibly made by dwarves had some sort of influence.
are these stone walls or At this point, or are they like you said, like it's a mansion? But
Yeah, it's kind of it's a lavish mansion, which still can be made out of stone.
Sure.
So we're gonna go with stone for right now. As far as this room here goes, it's open. It's kind of empty, but it looks like when you entered in it looks beautiful. Like it doesn't look run down, doesn't look destroyed. Or anything like that. The only thing that would look dirty is the fact that you guys are kind of walking, tracking whatever dirt or debris that happens to be coming as you're walking out of this hole. But as you're walking into this room, you do notice that floating 15 feet above the floor is a hand
Sting.
that's attached to a forearm that's been severed, looks like severed about the elbow wise. So it's a forearm hand that seems to be floating about 15 feet in the air. And again, as you guys are walking forward, this hand reacts to your movement, looks at you, points,
and I look back towards Mal.
and
I'm pretty sure that's who he's pointing at.
Who says?
Where's Mal?
No. Isn't he taller than me?
and a firebolt is shot out from it.
Oh shit. Duck.
Roll initiative.
Real quick, odds or evens between Bart and Thoron?
Even.
You want even?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to get even.
All right. It's even. So the firebolt. I will need you guys to roll initiative. The firebolt kind of.
Absolute shit.
The firebolt kind of starts off the initiative.
Which makes sense because I'm like in the middle of the pack.
Then what do you do this?
Never do this.
Pretty sure this isn't going to hit, but I'm just making sure. 15.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
Might just take the alarm feat shit. Just for the +5 to initiative. Wow. He got the same as you? You got the same as you, bro.
You got the same as you. I don't understand that comment. I'll just ignore it.
Good out.
Helm is blessing you.
Lovely. Okay. All right. So 20 or higher. Looking at you first, obviously.
21.
21. Anybody else over 20? No. Was that Bertram? Okay. So 21 for BB. 15 to 20.
18.
15.
Anybody else? Okay. So 18 for Bernnice. And 15 for BF.
Yep.
Wow. So far, all the B's. Let's make sure. What did you roll?
10.
Anybody higher than a 10?
I got 14.
That's it. Okay, 14 for Mal, 10 for Bahst, and you two.
9.
9 and a
6.
6. Okay.
Makes sense.
9 for Peter, and a 6 for Thor.
Well, I can't see anything, so it makes sense for me to roll low.
I can see it.
Okay.
How can you not see it? It's in the shadows.
You got two. Oh, never mind. He's in. Well, no. So hold on. You got two dwarves in front of you because I need to flip. I need to flip this around because you don't. You stand behind Bernnice. You don't stand behind.
Yeah. What's happening here?
It doesn't change my field of view
This-
anyways.
There we go. There we go. There we go. That's there we go. Because Bernice would be behind. Oh wait, wrong icon. That's Thorin. You would be behind your brother. There we
I
go.
would be behind.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out which icon is which. It's been a minute. Okay,
It's been many moons.
so this hand, like I said, it sets off the initiative with a fire bolt, flying towards Thoron. It misses Thoron, and smacks against the wall. We're gonna roll. We roll initiative, and it's gonna start off with BB, What is your initial reaction?
I prepare a dodge.
Prepare a dodge?
Yep.
Because that's what I'm gonna do too.
Okay. Just hoping because I can't see, it's not going to hit anybody?
Yep.
Okay. And that's it. So that's going to end your turn. Then it's going to go Bernnice.
Bernice is going to, I guess.
And by the way, this is considered a tiny creature because it's only an arm. Really, like a.
Awesome. I got the best idea.
So, anyway.
She's going to Sacred Flame. So Dex save is 17.
Crane.
Sacred Crane.
Okay. Sacred Flame. Okay. It actually has advantage.
Should have known.
Player action.
That's a Constitution or a
It's a
Dex? Dex. Yeah, no, that's gonna hit. It's a 13.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then she'll release her spiritual weapon.
And I didn't grab your spiritual weapon from above. So let me see if I see your spiritual weapon over here. Oh no. Well, that is one thing I do not have apparently.
From the previous level.
Yeah, it's on the previous level. I'd have to. I just gotta go back and grab it real quick. That's fine. Spiritual weapon. You're obviously going to put it close to where
Yeah.
it is to melee and swing on it.
Yeah.
Okay, just go ahead and give me a hack roll, and we'll just go from there. I'm currently in process of getting your spiritual weapon.
Yeah, I did.
I think.
Oh, that's a natty 20. 29.
It's fine.
Wow, natural 20 for
Start the
I
day.
know! Damn!
Jeez. Where was the last place we used your spiritual weapon?
But it has been a hot minute, honestly.
has.
I think.
Oh, let me zoom out on this map. Maybe
You
I
used it in the fight with the trolls? I think she
Nope.
did.
Mm-mm.
can.
No, because they were too far.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's
right.
why
You
use
did
my
all
arrows.
like.
I did guiding bolt.
Yeah, I was the only one that was hitting the trolls besides him and her.
I did guiding bolt a couple times and I hit.
I knocked out half of them.
Yeah, she knocked out half.
The wand knocked down half of them.
No,
No.
I
mean-
controlled it.
That comes back to, it's the user of the wand, not the wand itself.
Yeah, good gun control debate right there.
Gosh, I don't understand why I cannot find your stupid spiritual weapon.
You're gonna have to just make a new one.
Did you leave it on? Have you even used it on this floor?
I know she's
Well,
using
this
it.
new
Not
floor,
this floor, the
Right.
last floor.
Eighth
She
floor,
has
yeah.
used it on the 8th
Mhm.
floor. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it. That's right. I moved it over towards that fight with the guys. I just didn't see it was right next to the bear form, which
That's
I
why
need.
I
I need to
grabbed
take
that
that. I need to probably bring that over as well, just in case.
I know I did.
I'll whip back over where you guys are at. There we go. Okay, so you
Excuse me, sorry.
manifested about 15 feet into the air right next to it. Is that spot fine for you?
Let's see. Oh yeah, good. That's good.
Okay.
And
What's the dice roll usually?
8. Die 8.
So you cast it at the
Just
original,
at first,
right?
yeah. Or second level, yeah. Just the,
All right, because I think you got to upcast it for it to do more damage, correct? So, but you did it at the lower.
Yeah.
Okay. So just one die. So automatically 8 points of damage, and then roll for your damage.
6. So 11 on top of that.
11 on top of the 8. Okay. All right. So 11 points total. All right.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, then, if that's it for you, then it's gonna. Did you want to move or anything? You got time. You can move.
No, I'm gonna stay there for now.
Okay. Then it's gonna go to BF.
I'm gonna run forward and I am going to grapple it. I'm gonna try to grab it out of there.
It's 15 feet in the air.
It's 15 feet in the air?
It's 15 feet in the air.
I don't think you're that tall.
All right, well, then I'm going to run.
No offense. Said no offense. She can't take offense.
That's not what that
I don't even
means.
see any fence
I don't
around
care.
here. I see some doors, but no fence.
Oh,
Um,
I can make some.
I'm going to stand right underneath
Three
it and
doors.
blast.
I'm gonna make a wall.
2 blasts directly up at it then.
Certainly can, sure. Yeah. Go ahead and fire away.
Oh!
Yeah.
One is going to be an 8.
Okay,
and
that
the
misses.
other one is going to be an 18.
The 18 will hit.
I'll roll for damage.
And then roll your damage.
9 points of damage.
9?
9.
Okay.
9!
All right. And anything else from him?
Yeah, as a bonus action, I am going to use my harness divine power and get a 2nd level spell back.
Okay. Now, as a reminder, if you guys can't see it, the hand is above his head. He put his token right under on top of it. So if you're aiming for anything, just run to his token and pretend it's right there if you can reach it.
I can barely see him at all. So I'm not even gonna attempt.
How can you not see him? I can see him fine.
Well, on my
Okay.
screen, your token is right over the hand.
No, I'm talking about Bertram, but Bertram,
Oh.
I got this dual screen thing going.
Mal, it goes to your turn.
Okay. Can I see Bart?
Yes, you can see Bart.
I can absolutely see him.
You got your light.
Shining.
Everything's
Yeah.
lit up. So you moved over, it looks like.
I just fired 2.
Please tell me you're gonna launch a fireball.
You know what you're doing? We're still waiting on you, Mal.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, I want to cast Fireball.
Jesus.
Right here.
That means she's got like what, 1 fireball left?
No, I have it written down.
Okay, sorry, I was not paying attention on where
Yeah.
you clicked on where it was going. Where were
10
you?
feet behind Bart.
10 feet behind him?
Yes.
You know what I forgot to bring over too? I forgot to bring over your fireball. So I am going to make a new one.
Okay.
That is a 40 by 40, right? Circle.
40 all the way across, 20 feet each.
That 40 by
Yeah,
40. is
40
what
by
I meant.
40.
By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40. 40. 20-foot radius.
I told you not to go. You knew what was going to happen when you. You knew.
Did she? Did he know?
You should have.
I mean, she's got a point on that.
I don't even know what it is.
I know what it's gonna hit. I know what's gonna hit it though.
Wait.
I know I've had first-hand experience the last 12 hours.
It's
Sorry,
not
not-
that bad.
Feeling a little singed.
I don't have eyebrows.
Here, let me draw them on. Oh, look at that. Permanent surprise.
My mother-in-law has tattooed eyebrows.
God, sorry.
No,
Dude,
really?
Jesus Christ.
Because she kept plucking them and plucking them, and so all the hair follicles are gone.
Oh,
So she has purple, light purple eyebrows.
Oh,
They look good on her. She still paints a little bit
Yeah.
on, but it looks really good.
while.
Apparently, that was a big Chola thing.
No, it was an 80s thing. But it is, yeah, it is. But it was an 80s thing.
She's badass. The most badass woman I've ever met. Well, second most badass.
You know, it'd be funny if you take some makeup and hide it, and then Charles angrier.
That's starting to get into the
But you need to
Seinfeld
do a
realm
dex
of
save.
why are you so mad? You said 10 feet behind him.
Yes. So, right here.
Jesus. It's gonna hit everything, isn't it?
Nope, just me.
Yeah, just bark.
Good thing good thing I'm behind Thoron.
That's why I moved up.
I'm glad
Well,
you're
it
7
didn't
foot
hit.
tall.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're behind me.
Well, I don't have to tell who needs to roll for a dex save because you kind of already know. So please, if you would, roll a dex save. What's the DC?
15.
Okay, natural 19 for the
I
hand.
didn't see it coming from behind.
As a fireball streaks past Bart and blows up.
Oh my goodness. That's a 10.
You got a 5.
I got a 5.
All
Well, I
right.
didn't even see. I'm behind her. She's behind me.
You're looking up
Yeah.
and it just streaked by you and blew up. Yeah.
7. 29.
29.
Yes.
So take 29 hit points.
No, I refuse.
The hand takes 14 because it made
I
it.
use my reaction.
Your reaction does what?
I use my reaction to do my Tomb of Levistus. I get 50 temporary hit points. I take the 29. As I am entombed in a... Once per short rest, as a reaction, you can... When you take damage, you can entomb yourself in ice, which melts away at the end of your next turn, giving 50 temporary hit points.
It 5-0.
5-0.
Okay, just throw it in the chat.
So 29. So I have 21 left. Let me see.
Yeah, but he can't move.
That's still
I
fucking
believe he
cool.
can't move or do anything right now.
Did I
I've
get
never
it in
heard of
there?
this.
Yeah, it's there.
Is this a new one?
This is the Eldritch Invocation.
Oh, I love this.
And so I have 21 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Wait.
Just don't do it again.
Why not?
Okay,
do
so
it
it gives,
times
it
3.
gives me that. Could you also link the invocation that you are using as well? That one right there is just telling me what you do.
That's the only thing it gives me.
Well, where does it say it gives you 50 hit points? It's temporary hit points.
How do I? So that's the only button I have to give to you. Can I copy and paste it?
You might be able to copy paste. I have not tried to do something like that yet.
Let me try this.
Okay, bud.
Yeah. Got up at 6 a.m. after playing until 2 a.m. with you last night.
Soon Justin will be in the same situation.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there it goes. As your reaction, you can consume yourself in ice, which melts away at the end of your next turn. If you take damage,
So did you do any more
vulnerability to
thinking?
fire damage. You gain vulnerability to fire damage,
Yep. That's why I said just don't do it again.
and your speed is reduced to 0.
Yep.
As you are incapacitated, all effects end when the ice melts. So right now, you can't really move.
I'm a block ice.
And you're a block of ice. So if she hits you, it's double the damage right now, or is it after it melts? It's only after it melts, right?
No, after it melts, I'll be. It's my next round. If she hits me before the end of my next round, because at the end of my next round is when it goes away.
So it chips at the 50 temporary hit points right
Yep.
now?
Yep.
Well, 'cause, I mean, the way I look at it, it looks like you get the 50 at the end of your. After the ice melts, you gain that 50. No.
Which melts away at the end of your next turn, gaining
Gaining
50.
50 H points.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. So it melts away, but he gets 50 temporary hit points? So he doesn't have ice, but he has the 50 temporary.
No,
hit
he's in
points.
ice right now currently.
Right.
Right.
But he doesn't get the 50 temporary hit
I don't
points
know,
now.
the way it reads, it sounds like you get it after you.
I think that's
What would be the point of it then?
I know that makes no sense to have it after.
right.
Right. It should
So-
be, yeah.
No,
It's a typo.
It's fine. You got the 50 temp hit points. That gets taken off from there. It's just weird how it's written. But it's fine. We'll just move on from that. So you gain the 50 temp hit points, which gets reduced to 21 because of the fireball, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Ah.
And then, all right. So that ends your turn, Mal.
Yeah, the last
Or
sentence.
did you want to move?
The last sentence is what does it. All these effects end when the ice melts, so it's intended.
All these
Like what you
effects end when the ice melts. Okay.
So in the book, it says something completely different. As than D&D Beyond.
What does it say?
I'm gonna post it in there.
Okay. But does that end your turn, Mal? Okay.
Oh wait, didn't it copy everything?
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, this is as a reaction. You when you take damage, you can entomb yourself in ice, which melts away at the end of your turn. You gain 10 temporary hit points per warlock level, which take as much of the triggering damage as possible. Immediately after you take the damage, you gain invulnerability to fire damage. Your speed is reduced to 0, and you are incapacitated. These effects, including any remaining temporary hit points, all end when the ice melts.
So that reads way better,
Yeah.
right?
So-
So it says as soon as you take the reaction,
Yeah.
it absorbs all the damage.
Yeah, and your warlock level is 5. So yeah, so that'd be 50 hit points there. So once it melts, which it melts at the end of your next turn.
Yep, because I'm incapacitated. I
Yeah,
can't
you're
do anything.
yeah. I was gonna say right now you're completely.
It's like the mask where he says, "You told me to freeze."
But it doesn't. It
Yeah.
vulnerability. Gain a vulnerability to fire.
Yeah,
So
That's the
double.
part I don't
so
understand.
that would. It's not immunity. It's vulnerability, which means if you get hit by fire again, you take more damage.
Only again or initially?
If
No,
he takes-
anytime I take fire damage while the ice is
Well,
here,
yeah,
I'm vulnerable.
So the fireball does do more damage.
not this technical turn.
yeah, I think
That's a question. I don't see
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna say not on this turn.
no. Immediately after you take damage,
Yeah.
you get invulnerability.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there you go. That was a tricky. That's
Yeah,
a tricky one.
it's weird because they try to shorthand it in D&D Beyond, and then compare
Which
it
is
with-
their product. They should just give me the same damn words.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
paste it over, right?
Yeah, I went into Xanathar's guide and looked at the actual.
All right. Well, that's great. It's going to go to Bahst next. Peter, you're up after him.
Block eyes.
All right.
So it's Bob's
Yeah.
turn right now.
He's see through it personally right now. I'm just saying he looks like one of those ice sculptured swans.
Oh, I thought he was frozen in carbonite.
I literally think that.
I'd rather him just be completely see through like a swan, an ice swan.
It's actually me turning around and looking at Mal saying,
And then as it melts away, you see his color starting to come back. I don't know. That's how I picture it. But yeah, however he wants to say he looks, that's
Honestly,
whatever.
since I have one rage left, I'm at half health.
Honestly, I didn't think you were being dishonest.
I'm gonna
On
go
job.
coward way. I'm hiding behind Thoron. I'm taking the dodge action.
You can't do that. That's my job.
You have a dwarf. I can get one too.
All my
You're
dwarf.
going to take the dodge action. Are you moving or anything else? No?
did you say they're all my dwarves?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's going to go to Peter.
Listen, Snow White.
Wait a minute.
I
One,
love it. I love
two,
it.
3. You're pretty close. You're halfway there to 7 dwarves.
There's 7 players.
So, Peter, it is your turn.
Uh-huh.
There's
So,
2, 3, 4, 5.
But not dwarves, though.
That's true, yeah.
Well, I'm assuming since I have this 7 foot tall up in front of me, I'm not going to be able to see
He's ducking
around.
behind the dwarf, though.
Yeah,
Oh, he's ducking behind the dwarf?
He's preparing to dodge.
Okay. So would you say I could see the hand?
You can still move.
Yeah.
If you feel like you should move, you can still move.
I'll move here.
Okay.
And
Then all questions have been answered. You can definitely see it. The only light in this room, by the way, is the light given off by her globe.
okay.
And if anybody has a torch, but
I do.
her globe basically is
And the
only thing
reflection
light.
off the ice on Bart.
Is my is my torch on, sir? I can't tell.
I don't know. It also tells you on there how long torches last.
It went out and I had to turn it back on, so I don't know how that works.
Right. But it still tells you how long torches last. So what were you going to do?
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. So that's attack, right?
Yeah.
All right, so roll your attack.
Wait, does that mean he's immune to that damage?
No, I'm not hitting him.
No, that's a legitimate question.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
I just
20 will hit.
the temporary hit points will absorb it.
5 points.
5 points of damage. Okay.
My thought process is you can't freeze ice.
And that's it for me.
Okay. Okay, it is the hand's turn.
Mr.
Dang.
Hand.
Mr. Hand.
Yeah, it rolled just a little bit better than Thoron. But not by much.
Where's the hand?
Yeah.
It's on Bart.
Right above
Where's
me.
Bart?
Who's on first?
There's a block of Bart right over here. Just
Block up Bart.
A block of Bart.
New ice we're trying.
Okay.
Bart ice.
God.
Waiter, I seem to have a little bit of beard in my hair in my
Bart's
drink.
extra frosty.
I'll take a fart on the rock.
That actually sounds like a good drink. That really does.
Just
Throw on,
very
make up
cold
Bart.
dwarven ale.
Bart.
Yeah. No, it can't be ale. It has to be whiskey. It has to be hard liquor.
Has to have absinthe in it because you've died.
Oh my God.
It's so
Wow.
Or tequila. Dude,
Well, we make
Yeah,
Cobra
because that
whiskey.
would be salty.
is a tequila a retirement drink? It's Sammy Hagar's eyes, it is.
I don't know why, but all of a sudden I thought of the Mask of Zorro where the guy pulls out a jar with a head in it. And it's like tequila.
What's the hand doing?
That's what I was getting ready to do, but you
Okay.
guys kind of went off on your own tangents there. So,
Sorry.
so yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if something happens right now at this turn or not. Basically, it cast and says it's invisible, so it means you guys can still see through it. But basically, a wall has appeared in front of you guys. I'm just seeing if something is within 5 feet of the wall, if it takes damage right now or not. That's my biggest thing. Or if it even does damage. It does, right? Okay. Okay, nope. You guys that are in front, Peter and Thoron, that right there, you feel a force just kind of pushing towards you guys, pushing at you, but you can't see the force itself. All right. So that is what ends up happening to this thing. And not really going to move. So we're going to leave it right there and go to Thoron.
You know what? For shits and or giggles, perhaps I'm going to move up to this use my action to interact with something that's invisible right here, right?
So where exactly are you trying to? Because it's technically it's like right in front of you. You're saying moving up to where are you moving to exactly?
And you know what? I'll hold an attack action right there.
You're just gonna hold right there.
No, because I feel force right now,
You
right?
you feel something right
Pushing at me.
right in front of you. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna hold an attack action if the conditions is if I get injured to attack anything from the direction I get attacked from.
Gotcha. All right. So at the top of the round, the set of doors to your guys' left swings open. Walking through the door is a man in a robe, kind of longish to possibly about shoulder length, maybe a little bit longer, white haired, shortish kind of beard going on that also is white. Not quite balding, but looking like he's starting to bald. Comes through, and as he walks through, he bellows out, "That is enough! We have guests!" And at that moment, that force that you could feel in front of you disappears. The hand itself goes, not really, doesn't look like it has any mobility or nothing. It ceases to interact in a way. It's just still floating there, but it's not moving or shooting anything. "How many times have I told you, stop attacking people who have come to seek magical assistance?"
Assistance.
Now, this
Let's imagine.
man is very familiar to a lot of you who have seen portraits, I should say, or others as you've been coming down. Looks a little bit older than what you've seen, but definitely has a resemblance of that portraits that you have seen before. Like I said, the wall itself goes away. It's no longer there. I'm trying to move it from view. I'm not putting a token because as he does, unless you guys are attacking him, he has basically stopped the hand from interacting now. So are you guys choosing to stop as well?
Yes. It was a misunderstanding.
I just want to make sure in case
Yeah,
somebody's like,
sure.
"Fuck no, shoot the old man." So I just want to make sure. You got
Also,
two
you-
people, so I just want to make sure.
Can I?
Or Bernnice.
Well,
I won't hurt Bernnice.
Bertram can. Did Bart hear this? I mean, I'm still kind of frozen till the next.
It doesn't. It just says you're incapacitated. Doesn't mean you can't hear, can it? Do you? I'm gonna say you can hear.
Okay.
'Cause you're incapacitated. You just can't move. I'm gonna say you're still
Say it's muffled
there.
at least.
You're there. It's there, but you can hear what's going on. And again, I'm not throwing an icon out unless you guys were going to continue to fight with this guy. I wasn't going to throw an icon or anything. So, as it ends, he looks at all you, and then he kind of, what a strange ice sculpture that.
Yeah.
And
This cools our drinks.
within a few seconds,
He's a
you're now starting to
chill
become mobile again. The ice is starting to melt off you and everything else. Because
Do you have any idea how much that stings?
Oh,
yes,
God.
I can imagine that it does sting quite a bit.
Mal.
What? It's not my fault you went under the hand.
That's
May I be the first to welcome you to the Dweomercore school of wizardry.
Dweomercore?
I know I mispronounce a lot of things.
Remember?
It DWEOMER
Okay.
4.
Dweomer?
Dweomercore. Yeah, no, that's Dweomercore.
Dweomercore?
Yeah, Dweomercore. I don't be.
That's how I pronounce it, Dweomercore. And that's what I'm saying right now. So, as the headmaster, I welcome you, but only one of you seems to be a wizard in the group. Can I ask
Really?
what all of you are here for?
What's this?
Here to kill a specific monster.
I'm on a quest.
You're on a quest.
A quest. Well, isn't that fortunate for you? Seeing you with your book out is how he kind of made the establishment that you were a wizard, since you have a spell book out. And he too also has a spell book as well. Though it's weird because I believe he actually is accompanied by something that is holding his book. But right now, in the sakes of this, you don't see it. It's not in the door frame or in the presence right now. So, he kind of more or less addresses you and asks, so are you here to study, increase your power?
I didn't even know you guys existed.
Well,
You don't
now,
do advertising very well.
Yeah.
that is very interesting.
Get some billboards or something.
But you're all here. Are you too on this quest that they are?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You guys should really step up your advertising.
Well, the thing is only the best of the best know that we exist. And
Huh?
apparently you're not the best of the best, but we can help that.
Well, I kind of think of myself as an average Joe.
Of course. May I ask what your name is?
You can call me Priqrin.
Well, welcome, Perquin. As they know me around here as Hollister,
Look at buttons.
headmaster.
Oh.
Made a bet with myself. And I won.
Brigitte over there, yes!
And we're done.
That's not the Hollister we're looking for.
I made a bet with myself that,
No,
and I
no.
won.
Bart, this is not the Hollister we're looking for.
So, may I ask you, why does this quest take you through my school?
Why does the quest
No,
take?
go ahead, ask.
To stop
Does,
a war.
does he look like we've seen like
Yeah, we see
He-
paintings of Hollister?
So-
We've seen
As a reminder,
Yeah.
as you guys been progressing further and further down, you've seen portraits of Hollister. As you're getting lower, the portraits and him seem to be getting older as well. You saw a younger version on the first floor. And as you've been going down, you've been seeing him, I wouldn't say dramatically, but you've been seeing him age. As you find other portraits or other people that are masquerading as him. He looks a little bit older than the last portrait or the last masquerade person that you've seen. He looks a little bit older than them.
Tracks. I mean, obviously.
Can I make an
Older.
insight? Because I don't necessarily. Why?
Bertram or Barty.
Bart.
Inside check.
Just
and
Hollister, all of a sudden, just yeah. I mean, it's just weird that
no, that's fine. Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
I rolled actually a 23,
23.
as I have perception and insight. Yeah, as I have proficiency and insight.
I am going to send you a message. On that.
There needs some-
Yeah, it does.
Oh, the DM DM'd you. The dungeon master direct
I got a
messaged you.
DM.
A DM from the DM.
Okay. I sent it to you. For your eyes only. Bernnice, keep your eyes on
Oh
your
yeah.
own. Okay, so again, he asked, why does your quest take you through my school?
We're looking
Just-
for a gym, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To stop a war.
A gym?
A gem.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
G-E-M.
Not Gemma, Gem.
Who's Gemma?
I cannot say that I've seen a gym, but we did have a few visitors earlier than you happen to run through here. But as I always ask for a toll, they paid the toll, and I accompanied them to the next floor.
Ooh.
So, if you like, you can pay the same toll, and I will take you through my school straight to the next one as you can progress after them.
No, you'll take us where?
To the next
To
floor.
the next floor.
Were they dwarves like Druid are? Or did they say? I probably didn't say. Did they look like us, like dwarves, like
With
Believe
This
I
group?
don't know if I've given a description of what that group looked like that
Ugly
went
ass
through.
Underdwarves.
I
Dinky,
could say
Forty.
dwarves just because that's what you guys have been chasing for a few
Gray.
others.
Assholes.
That question, actually, I thought I wrote down, but I did not apparently write down on what they look like.
you know what?
because aren't we chasing after we
I'm
No,
gonna
we
say
we already got that.
I'm gonna probably say they're more drow.
Oh. That makes-
These were drows that came through. More of a dark elf in nature.
I mean, they could still. They steal a lot.
Yep.
I'm sending you a message.
Were they in a rush?
They seem to be in a hurry, yes.
How many students do you have at this college?
Okay, just a second. I'm just trying to answer somebody's question here. And see if yes. Okay. We have roughly about 15 students or so. Again, this is a school for elites. So, if you like to pay the toll, our toll usually requires, especially if you're not here to learn. You, on the other hand, I do offer a hand that you can learn and study, and we can go off and have your studies. For the rest of them, though, unfortunately, if they don't want to, which they obviously can't because they're not wizards like yourself and myself, they will need to pay the toll. If you do not wish to learn and you want to venture with them, I will also have to ask you to pay the toll. The tolls for me is usually one magic item a person.
Question.
Yes.
How long would I have to
Hmm.
stay here and learn?
Until your studies are complete and you are a master of the wizardry.
Hollister, you said.
Yes.
How do we know
How do we know?
that he's Hollister?
Look at it.
How do we know that you're Hollister?
How do you know I'm not?
Because You
Shoot
just shot a
fireball at
fireball
people.
in 17
See,
seconds.
exactly.
This guy just walks out and says, "Oh,
I've introduced myself as Hollister. You introduced yourself as no one so far. I know Sir Perkwin over there, but yeah, I do not know
Ask
the rest
my
of you.
question, only Hollister.
So,
I don't
giving
even know
me
what I
title sir. I don't have a title. The only person that
out
you
of
could be calling
respect.
sir is him.
Out of respect, due to the fact that you
Your
are a fellow,
Majesty.
as you are a fellow
That's my
caster
brother.
of the
Leave my
wizard
brother out of this.
variety.
you don't smell like Hollister."
What?
What?
How would Hollister? How should I smell?
Not like you.
Huh.
What?
Unfortunately, I cannot help you out on that
What?
one, sir.
Why are you smelling the old
Is
man?
Obviously,
I can
Bartholomew?
smell him from here.
obviously, the
Bartholomew?
toll itself, you guys seem to have an issue, as I see that you do not appear to be in the giving nature of that. I
I
do.
can't give you that.
I do have one other thing that you could do
I wanna
for
go
me,
home.
as equal to the prior toll, if you would instead take care of. One of our students unfortunately summoned a foul creature in one of the chambers. I have currently barred it from escaping the chamber itself. If you would so kindly take care of it, I will consider that payment and allow you to go through the school, escorted by myself to the next floor.
Okay, I
Could
need
we-
rest first.
Yeah, can we do a long rest first?
Yeah, we had some
We have a lightsaber
rough
now?
times in the previous film.
Kind of. You want to be like that?
Yes.
You.
You okay?
I don't know. What's
tired of
what
fireballs.
what is this creature? This thing? This this?
It's a
Seven?
male humanoid person that you see standing in front
No,
of
but
you.
he said he had a special challenge for it. He had a.
Yeah, you had to kill it. We had to
Oh,
kill
you're
a
asking
monster.
for that. Oh.
Yeah, the creature. Yeah. You know, it took me a second too. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, I'll tell you what he was.
Don't worry, I was on the
Okay.
same page.
Oh, you're on the same page as him. Oh man, that sucks. No, let's see here. I have a description for you. Give me just a sec to pull it up. And I can give you a description. There it is. On over there, it should take me straight to that spot. There it is. It is the devil's sorts. Believe they would call it a bone devil.
Oh, motherfucker.
No way. No way.
Sorry.
Can we go see that?
can we go see that? I mean, that's
I mean,
probably our only
This
choice right
isn't
now.
a zoo.
Do you want to go pet him?
Yes.
Of course you do.
Really surprised?
Sorry. Jason was freaking out right now.
I mean,
This guy.
all of us
That
got
might be the
magic
monster I'm
items, so
Boss saying that might be
I
the
think
monster that we're
that's
looking for.
our
I'm
only
looking for.
it might be.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
fine.
tell you because I lost my book. It doesn't have it anymore. I don't know what happened to it.
What are you missing?
I thought I had a description of the monster in my book. But I guess I imagined it or it got torn out or something. I don't know.
Pardon my spelling on this.
You texting or typing?
Isn't it the same thing?
It's the same thing.
It is the same thing.
It's the same thing. I apologize for my rudeness.
All right. So, was there another question that was asked upon him after he told you that was
Question
it?
was, can I go see it?
Long rest?
You're asking for
Long rest.
rest.
Yes.
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 We're weary travelers.
Long
Very.
rest.
He's half dead. I've been dead.
I can provide you with a way of rest. In fact, where you're standing at is a perfect area that you can rest if you like. Right over there, he kind of points to his right, which to you would be the corridor that looks like it's open. For Bart, you can kind of see the little corridor that he's opening. I'll click it for you. It's right here.
Okay.
He points over there. He goes, in that room, you will find 6 stuffed armchairs with grayish upholstery that you can rest your bones on if you like. Pointed over there with the door that's closed, which would be to the right of you guys or behind you, depending on where you're standing currently. That right there is a coat room. Feel free to hang your belongings and whatnot there if you like. And if you so desire to freshen up, that door over there, as he points to the left of him, which would be south on the map, is a water closet that you can wash up and use restroom. I would advise you not to leave this area, as I am not responsible for your well-being through the school if you choose to break the rules. Otherwise, you may rest here. I will give you some time
Listening
to think about the proposition I have given you. If you choose to say no to both, I ask you to get the fuck out of my school.
We will take you up on your offer for the rest. We thank you very much. We will more than likely take you up on your offer to have you probably go defeat your monster, because not all of us have magic. Not all of us aspire to be a wizard. I apologize. It's a grand thing, but
Understood. And if you feel like you should further increase your abilities, the school would be very well fitted for you.
Door's always open.
Door is open
All right,
for us
I'll keep that in mind.
wizards. But remind you, if you come to study, you're here until you've mastered your wizardry. So, actually, it is kind of funny. There's a second Dragonborn I've seen.
Oh fuck.
Another Dragonborn?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Was he brass by chance?
He's absolutely.
Yes, he was. He was definitely brass.
He was a sorcerer.
Have a tail? Kind of a dick?
He had a
Does he wear purple
tail.
robes?
He was kind of on the more stuck-up snobbiness.
Okay,
He didn't last very long.
of course.
Oh.
How long
Please
ago
don't
was this,
talk about him
Mr.
right now.
Hollister?
This would have been within about a 10.5 day.
You wait.
We don't know what's name.
But that's besides.
What was his name?
I usually remember all my students' names. It was something.
Got his body?
Mirage. Huh. I'll have to look at my files for you on
Just
that
tell
one.
me to see if we-
I can't quite remember what his name was.
Was
What's
it
his
Miri?
name? Is Amiri?
Eerie.
Amiri.
Certain flashback.
Yeah, it's certain.
Eerie.
Well, Bahst didn't
That-
insert flashback.
That does sound very familiar. Yes, that might have been the name. He wanted to learn and study more fire magic.
Yeah, I bet he did.
Not
Unfortunately,
surprised.
this place didn't work out too well for him, and we had to cast him out.
He died.
So I cannot tell you where he is. I just know he's no longer welcome in our school.
That
Interesting.
tracks.
So, again, feel free to rest up. If you want to wash up, use the restrooms, feel free to. If you like to use the closet to hang any of your belongings, feel free to.
No
Just make
way.
sure that you get them back before you leave. Otherwise, they become the school's property as you are no longer here, and they will be mine. So,
So we just meet in the morning to tell you what our choices are. We just go somewhere.
I will. How long do you need to rest for?
Good solid 8 hours or more.
Very well. I will be back to meet you here in precisely 8 hours. And by then, I will escort you to the area of which the monster I have deemed ask you for doing so to dispose of. And I then, after which, will lead you to the next.
Is there any
floor.
rules on magic? Any rules?
I mean, school rules on magic use?
Yeah.
Let's just say, if you start a fight, you better be willing to back it up.
Keep that in mind.
There are several students that are definitely itching to pick fights and whatnot. I'd be careful if you see some of them. They are more than willing to ask outsiders like yourself to do deeds for them. So if any comes knocking, we'll just ignore him.
Boogeyman all over.
I don't miss you.
He turns around and begins to leave, shutting the door behind him.
Dibs on the water closet.
First.
Just first.
Yeah, she's going to sleep in the water closet.
Listen.
Forget the armchair. Water closet's where it's at, bro.
She took a nice long bath. Let's just put it.
So as soon as he shuts the door and leaves, you pretty much run over to the water closet. Okay. All right. As you enter this room, it is equipped with stone sinks and toilets, each with a man word carved above it. The sink basins and toilets bowls seem to be filled with water. And if you're messing around and curious about the command words and you say them out loud, you notice the toilet bowls themselves seem to flush and the sinks seem to flush and drain and refill on command. You also notice that there are towel racks with towels ready to be used. So,
Full use of all the facilities.
Yep.
so you guys got 8 hours in these three-ish, I'm going to say three-ish rooms because two of them are kind of connected concept type of thing. You're currently using the restroom, kind of washing up, splashing water, or whatever you're doing. Anybody else doing something or planning something or
Yes. I would like
After
to go
she's
sit-
done, I want to try and take a horse bath, a trucker's bath, or whatever you want to call it.
that's,
Marine shower, fits and assholes.
I mean, that's
Yep, basically.
kind of what Bernnice kind of does too. She's sponge bathing with the towels in a way, washing up. You do notice that the towels themselves, as you guys either drape them on the floor or wherever you leave them, seem to get picked up, folded, and seem to automatically almost clean themselves.
That's
Nice.
So there's a voyeur in here.
A what? A what in here?
Warrior.
Or there could possibly be two unseen servants in that room that are keeping it clean. So,
Same thing, right?
kind of same thing, but yeah.
Bertram will absolutely take advantage of it.
Okay, well, I'm done. So whoever.
Okay, Mal,
I'm
you
next.
said you were getting ready to do something. What were you? What,
oh, this room right here.
yes,
Where
that.
you just put your stuff.
Yes, it's a coat room. As you enter the room, peek in it, you notice that the walls of this room are lined with rows of bare metal hooks.
Yeah.
It
One of the
literally
coats.
looks like a coat room.
I knew exactly that's where you were going to go. After he
I
said
wanted
it.
you to sit in a closet.
I will. Well, technically, you can sit in that room and shut the door and be in the dark,
I
other
can-
than your light.
Oh,
So if you want to be in that room, certainly can. I'm
I
getting
put
ready to
my
open that door.
globe in the
Otherwise,
middle of the room. I go to the
I will open up the bathroom door. We'll just say that it's closed whenever somebody's in there. Mal, I'll do this.
So there's no lights besides Mao?
No, I'm gone.
No, there are no lights unless somebody has lights already on.
torch.
Mal is the only light is with Mal.
Guess I'll light a torch.
I can put my lantern in there.
Oh,
Is there no lights in this magical?
Well, because
They're
Okay,
wizards.
they create their own.
roll devils.
we'll do that in just a second here. So,
They probably can see.
everybody's pretty much taking turns using the restroom, kind of cleaning up.
Yep.
Again, you see the armchairs; they are kind of almost overstuffed in a way. They're not like wooden chairs, and they're wood. They're made out of wood, but they're definitely fluffed. Like
Lazy
they got,
boys.
in a way, medieval lazy boys.
Can we carry them and put them in the closet just so we have
no
protection?
way.
Unfortunately, these chairs do not seem like they can be moved.
Damn it.
They
Yeah,
seem to
moving
be
odds.
stuck to the ground by some means of another.
Okay.
Dang it. I
They
wanted
already glued him to the
attention.
ground. They already knew.
If you look at it, it's already hotel bolted. Light switch itself has been bolted on, so you can't shut it off ever.
Wow.
Shoot.
No, yeah, it
That's
just
funny.
seems like something is keeping them from being moved.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab an armchair and I'm just gonna sit and sleep.
Okay, I
Okay.
don't try to find the
Which is funny for you as well as a dwarf. They are a little bit on the larger size, so like a normal person, like Bahst sits in it. It's not snug, but it's comfortable for you guys. Yeah, it's like wow. Ooh. It's almost like a twin sized bed in a way. It's sat like a chair for you. I mean, just how it goes on that one.
I want to go find the thing.
Yeah, Bernnice is chilling in the chairs.
There's no closets.
I mean, I guess I could have decorated more and put the chairs out on the floor, but it's all good. Okay, so Thoron, were you doing anything particular?
Probably just resting.
Okay, well, you get pulled to the side
Get pulled to the side, eh?
Bart,
by Bart.
at some point, it's you. It says that Hollister is not Hollister. If your sense is
I could do divine
Next
sense right
time.
now.
time we meet Hollister,
All right.
you tell me what you think,
Feel it out a little bit. Yeah.
because I could smell a
Sense it.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's
yeah. Ooh.
just
Yeah.
watch your back.
All right. Thanks for the warning. I'll keep an eye on that.
All right.
How many chairs are there in here?
It says 6. Well, we can say 7.
Well, that's fine though, because Bertram would never just.
Okay.
Yeah, Bertram.
Sure.
Fine.
Yeah, there's not. I mean, not everybody's probably going to take a chair anyways, but there are 6 chairs.
Oh, there's a comfortable chair. Bart will sit right up.
I'm going to run, jump, and land like this.
Okay.
right into the bed. Just
Nice.
ooh.
Yeah, it's a chair.
Good.
Okay, sure. For you though, it is not like a big, like it's not. Doesn't look as big as when Bernnice sits in it. It looks really big on her, but when you sit in it, it's comfortable. I mean, it's not like Bahst his big bulkiness or like Peter his big bulkiness as well, because they're kind of broader. But it's still good. It's still good and comfortable.
Nice.
Okay. Just making sure that okay, so Bernnice is taking real quick time to cast Guardian
Yeah.
of Faith.
I was gonna say, should I cast it right here, and it'll
Wait, Faith
guard us?
Guardian? What is that?
We'll sure, if that's where you want to put it.
Oh, that's right.
Do we want tiny hut?
But
Tonight as
which,
well?
by the way, if you cast that with a enemy next to it, it will not attack that enemy. It has to be coming into it for it to work. So that's why she casts it now. So if anybody is an enemy that comes by, it will.
How about
attack.
the alarm spell? Anyone? Anyone has the alarm spell?
Yeah, they're not ever worried about the alarm spell, so nobody ever picked it.
Oh wait, wait. He has the alarm feat. Alert.
Oh, he has an alert feat. It's not the alarm.
So he can't be surprised. So
okay.
Dude, it looks
He
like
can
you have
wake
a
up.
mohawk.
I mean,
We
we've
don't
always
know.
had tiny huts, so I mean,
Yeah,
never had
exactly.
to-
Tiny Hut's been there too.
So do we want the tiny hut?
yes,
tonight?
absolutely, tiny hut. I am.
Can we fit all the chairs in the tiny hut?
20-foot radius?
Yes, you can fit all the chairs in the time.
He's like so sad about it.
Yes.
You can fit all the. It's only limited to creatures.
I know,
So-
but I didn't know how spread out the chairs were, and if we can't move them.
No, I think you could. I think you could fit everything in
Okay.
that tiny hut. I'm just gonna say yes for fuck's sake. So
I'm
and
still
if
gonna
not-
cast Guardian of Faith though. There at the.
yeah, no, that's completely.
Hedging your bets.
Definitely not sleeping in the chair the right way though.
How are you sleeping in the chair?
Yes.
I'm laying in the chair like this.
Sideways.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing
I
my
thought
too.
it would be upside down.
No.
Yeah.
Your head laying towards the feet, blood rushing a little bit. Love the thrill. Okay. Well, all right. Before I move on, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break.
No. Oh, long
Uh,
rest or no?
We, as the DM and players, are going to take a short rest,
Right.
and we're going to use the restroom and facilities. I will answer your question here in just a second. We will be right back, guys. Just give us 15 minutes to let us use the restroom, get drinks, and whatnot, and we'll be right back. Okay.
Terrible business model. Then
Hey guys, we are back from our short rest there. Thank you so much for hanging out and waiting patiently. We definitely appreciate that. So, getting right back into it, guys. Sorry to cut off any type of conversations we were having. You guys were bedding down, kind of getting ready for a long rest. Which, unfortunately for one of you, rest is not what you get. Sir Thoron,
Yes.
you wake up in the middle of the night, sweat running down your forehead. Your palms are kind of shaking. As you wipe your brow, thick smell of iron and copper is in the air. But you're not sitting in a chair when you woke up. You're on the floor with your back against the wall. You stand up, your knees barely able to keep you up, almost weak in a way, like you've been running almost like a marathon or miles. You look around. The light that Mal shines is off, but you can see in the dark. And you reach for the first thing. Actually, what would you reach for as you stand up and wake up? What would you reach?
Shield.
Your
Probably.
shield. You don't find your shield. What you do find, though, sitting next to you that was propped against the wall, is your axe. You got a battle axe, right? That's it. A battle axe. And as you pull it towards you, it feels weighted, heavy. And you hear drips. Blip, 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 blip. As you look at the edge and the blades, it's covered in blood. Blood dripping still off of it. A pool of it is laying right there. You look to your right, and you see a head of Mal on the ground, severed. Her body strewn about on the chair. You look for your other companions. You see Bart chopped almost clean in half, laying next to his sister, who seems to be missing a leg and an arm. You see Peter pinned with what looks like your sword to a chair. And Bahst is also pinned to a wall with, which is weird. It almost looks like maybe his own weapon or something else. It's kind of weird. It's some sort of sword, but you're not quite sure without going closer to it. But your companions are all been dead and killed.
Bertram's dashing in.
You look for Bertram as the last companion. And as you look, you notice there's blood steps, like feet, somebody running. And there's another pair shortly after. You follow it a short distance, and you find that Bertram is hanging by his cloak, wrapped around his neck, strewn up, and missing below his knees, his legs. His boots that he once wore are on your feet. That sweat that you felt running down your face was not sweat, but blood.
Oh man.
As you look down at your hands covered in blood. It looks like you slaughtered every single companion you had. The dome no longer is up. That guardian still stands. What do you do?
I run towards the guardian.
Okay. It
In a
does
panic.
doesn't react to you at all.
I search around, see if I
All those
panic.
names.
I don't know what to do.
A pair of eyes just out of view open up. Roll a perception check for me.
6. Wait, 7.
You don't see this happening. But as you're panicking, trying to figure out what's going on, something comes up behind you, wraps around your feet, starts wrapping around up. Barely get a glimpse of it before it strikes and almost swallows you whole, as it looks snake-like. As soon as it swallows you whole, you wake up to a startle. Were you sitting in a chair, or were you on the floor when you rested?
Roll on the floor.
On the floor?
Yeah.
As Bart is standing over you, waking you up, you startle in a shock. You are covered in sweat.
Are you okay?
Well, another bad dream.
If nobody had anything they were trying to do during the rest, y'all can get a full night's sleep, long rest. Fortunately, sir,
Exhaustion.
you will get one more point of exhaustion. So,
Again, you see me patching up my wounds with.
how many more hit dice do you still have left?
Let's see. I have 2.
You can certainly use your last 2 remaining hit
I'll
dice.
use 1.
However
So-
many you need to use that you have left, you can use. And yours will count as a short rest. By the way, when you look at your companions, their facial features just seem different. Except for Priqrin's. For some reason, his still seems the same.
It's the lizard-like face.
What do you call him? Why? How dare you call him lizard-like?
I didn't.
What's his physical appearance look like after 2 days of?
Yeah.
He's
Under eyes, bags under
Yeah.
eyes.
probably baggy eyes.
Definitely looks like he's wearing black eyeliner.
Possibly.
Emo kid.
Slightly, probably more on the a little bit of a pale side. You know, the effects of staying up.
Third day of Dwarven Oktoberfest.
Yeah. It's nothing he probably hasn't gone through before.
Dwarf effect.
Thoron, are you going through an emo phase?
No. It's just can't sleep anymore.
Can't sleep anymore.
I'm just nightmares.
I'm gonna walk up to him and pat him on the back and cast Greater Restoration.
Okay.
Um,
What are you trying to remove?
at least his exhaustion. It says I can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1
Uh-huh.
or end one of the following effects. Effect that's charmed, a curse, any reduction to one of the target's ability scores, and one effect reducing the target's hit point.
Okay. So you choose an exhaustion?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel a little bit better,
Thank you.
but you're still at level 1 exhaustion,
Yeah.
right? As a reminder, first level exhaustion does what to you? Is
Gives
it
me disadvantage on saving throws.
a disadvantage on saving throws and ability checks or something like that? Or
Yeah, I think ability checks.
Yep.
okay.
I should have used disadvantage on that perception.
Yeah, like it mattered. 6.
Yeah. 7.
Give him that extra point.
Don't shortchange him.
Okay. No other real visitors came at night. I will say though that you hear Victor's voice just a little bit saying,
Good preset.
"Wakey, wakey! It's a new day. Get up, Pete. Bart. I was going to say Peter. It sounds so better saying Peter. Get up, Peter.
I look at all my
Get up,
companions
Bart.
again, just to see.
Use divine.
But for him,
Sense.
you don't see it physical. It's just more of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
voice right now. So, guys, got to get up a little bit, kind of stretch. Maybe you go to the water closet, splash some water on your face a little bit there, Thorn.
Yeah.
Within just a matter of a few minutes, unless you're planning on doing anything before somebody shows up.
I do. I want to do consult the spirits.
Okay.
And again, ask the same question I've been asking. Like, help me find this monster. I gotta kill it.
Okay.
Also, did I see him before I did that? Can I ask what's going on with Thoron? Why is he so restless in his sleep?
Are you asking Thor on this?
No, I'm asking you this. Did I see Thoron? And I'm going to ask if I can consult the spirits and see what's going on with him.
Pretty sure you're asking one question. I don't know. Throw it into the chat real quick. Let me just see.
I don't know if I'm doing clairvoyance or not.
Thinking you went with clairvoyance. Due to the fact that if you went with the other one, you're rolling like bones or something else to determine whether
I think I'm
something
doing
is.
clairvoyance.
You were talking about your book and that. Were you saying something out loud about that, or were you just thinking about that? I mean,
No, I was saying that out loud, like literally in my book. I remember it being in there, but now I'm like questioning whether or not it got torn out or if it got lost or the book got damaged
Or you're just remembering it wrong.
or I'm remembering it wrong.
Good, I-
Okay, so. All right, so for this one, you're asking one question. Which question do you want to get answered?
What's going on with Thoron?
You want to know Thoron's issue. You're asking your spirit if it recognizes or knows about
Right.
Thoron. Okay.
Is that
Mind
kinda
you,
like Thoron?
I have to mind this because there's no vocals involved. It is a spirit.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
So it's something I will have to mime. It's not something that they're going to just say, "Oh yeah, he's a little butthurt because he's homesick."
When you cast a spell, you choose seeing or hearing. You choose
Right. This is a little bit different from the actual spell.
Okay.
Because as a barbarian's clairvoyance, somebody appears for you,
Right. Okay.
but it's still a spirit.
Yeah.
Everybody else kind of just sees a little ball,
Right.
or something. But you see a person in front
Right.
of you. So you ask this question, you concentrate to use the clairvoyance to bring forth a spirit. This kindred spirit is kind of a distant relative in a way. Not really like a grandparent, but more like possibly a great aunt type thing in this nature. Somebody that might have any type of physical knowledge or possibly medical knowledge or whatnot of stuff. Before he really goes and washes and everything else, and he kind of said, "Yeah, he just had a nightmare, and you're doing this at the same time." It looks over at him, and it's weird. You can interpret this how you want, but you see her just kind of put her hand across her throat and give you a thumbs down in that nature. Like I said, interpret that how you want to interpret that. That's I gotta mimic something or mime something.
Okay. So is that it? That's the last thing.
Basically, using this to grants you pretty much like one question.
Okay. Yeah, I do that.
And then they'll
I snap back and I say, "Okay, Thoron. According to the spirits, you're gonna die." Like straight up.
Sounds about right.
Oh my god.
I know you're feeling like shit, but like it's better than being dead.
Whoa.
Apparently,
Wow.
the
There's
spirit
nothing I
said-
haven't defeated yet.
Except
I
death.
don't know.
What spirit told you that he was gonna die?
Right.
My great aunt Althea. She was a healer.
Are you
Wow.
sure?
yeah, we
You
met,
just-
we
you
met
don't-
3 days ago.
Are you sure that's what she said?
Well, she can't speak necessarily. The spirits can't speak to me, but she went like this and did a thumbs down.
That
Thoron.
could mean anything.
Really? Tell me what else it could mean.
That could mean he's trying to kill someone. He's
Yeah.
bad person. He's trying to kill someone.
Listen, I just think you might die.
Why don't we just carry on? You know. Let's follow
Why
this.
would you say such a thing?
Why would you do such a thing?
That is a pretty
Dude.
low charisma thing, just to turn around and accuse one of the other party members of
Right?
dying.
So I go over there and I give Justin a coin. I flip it and give him a coin. Here you go, buddy. I don't want it back.
What kind of coin?
It's copper.
Copper? Oh. Such rich, much money.
Well, it's a prayer thing. Timora requires me to do that for the less
2
fortunate.
copper coins. Thank you.
So you got to look at it and see if it's heads or tails.
High or low?
Do we all hear this whole conversation?
High. Heads.
Okay, I let you keep it. Hopefully, it brings you good luck.
I don't need luck. I'm a dwarf. We are tough. Helmut protects me.
Okay.
Just
But I do
remember,
appreciate
fortune favors the bold, sir. If you're gonna go out swinging.
Of course.
No, when there's a problem, fix it by cutting someone's head off. That's how you fix it.
We all have our own
It
thing.
reminds
I
me
think
of a
we need a
dream I
meeting.
had.
Thoron,
What?
Bahst. You guys sit right here. I think the rest of us need to have a meeting.
What?
Because
I'm going like this to Justin. It's okay, buddy. We'll get you through this.
Justin.
Justin, who's
Sorry.
who's Justice?
Yeah, who's
Thoron.
Justice? Thoron.
But I meant saying I wanted to do that.
He renamed your character.
I couldn't physically go over and pat his shoulder, so I had to say this is Justin.
In the meantime, I'm also consulting my deity. 'Cause I'm going to use my divine intervention.
Ooh, goody.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can't ask my goddess to aid in Thoron's affliction to see if she'll either help him sleep or rid him of his nightmares, I guess. So I guess rid him of his nightmares.
If it's just you in a prayer, or you actually have a ability that you can.
It's a prayer, but it's divine intervention.
Okay.
it's the
what I-
technical ability. Remember,
Yeah. Throw just as a reminder. Could you throw it in the chat
Yep,
for me if
yep.
you can? That way I can just so I can know how to answer for you for what you're asking for. Okay, so begin at 10. You can recall when you did it.
So it's basically what I think Nems had.
Yeah, I remember. I just need to know. Is it something you got to roll? Okay. Yes. Describe the assistance you seek and roll a percentile dice. If you roll a number equal to or lower than your cleric level, which your 10th level cleric, your deity intervenes. The DM chooses the nature of the intervention. The effect of any cleric spell or cleric domain spell would be appropriate. If your deity intervenes, you cannot use this feature again for 7 days. Otherwise, you can use it again after you finish a long rest. And then 20th level, we don't have to worry about right now.
Right.
So, roll a percentile.
Okay. I just want to make clear on what I want to happen. So
Yeah, because this isn't like
I
a
want
wish spell.
to help Thoron sleep through the night. A full rest.
Okay.
Nope.
But he can sleep when he's dead.
I want to.
That's the spirit right there.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Okay.
Don't
I
go
want
to the long
rid
night.
Thoron of his affliction, whatever that may be.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm playing a low charisma kind of guy right now.
What was that?
Oh,
91?
Nope.
You're
Nope.
The opposite
man.
of success.
Yep.
Did you roll nat 20?
No, I rolled a 91.
Yes,
She had to
roll a 10 or
10 or
lower.
lower.
10 or lower, so yeah.
So you had a 10% chance.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it's divine intervention.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that is me basically stepping in and go,
it's
Okay.
basically like Wish at 10th level.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Except, she can do it again after a long rest.
So, okay. Never mind. I'll ask that after the game.
Trust me, I never got it either.
yeah. I remember like trying for
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, I could never get it to work.
Yep.
Oh, try it. Fuck! I think I came close, but I didn't quite. Okay, so
Okay.
unfortunately, when you do that and you use it, you feel your goddess there, present, but nothing really happens. It's more or less she kind of backs away a little bit from you, meaning you get the feeling right now is not the time. for her to be able to intervene. So, oop, okay. Okay, so you called for a group meeting.
Yeah.
Other than those two.
And you're leaving him out of it?
Uh huh. He's not.
No, he's the babysitter
Yeah.
of the king.
Uh huh.
So you pull everybody but them two.
Yep.
After she finishes what she's trying
Uh-huh.
to do. Okay. Where are you guys holding up at?
The water closet.
It is.
Can the water closet fit all of us?
Yeah. I mean, technically, yes.
All right.
It definitely could.
Okay, we all go into the water closet.
Okay.
Turn on the faucets so no one can hear. Flush the toilet.
All right.
We're in the water.
Well, there is no spigots. It's just a command word. It drains and then refills. So you're gonna have to keep shouting that command word. But it doesn't really it's not a flowing water.
It was for aesthetics purpose only, sir.
Sorry, but so
So
the water bill.
continue.
Thoron is in no shape to fight.
You replied.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah, there's
Do-
something not right.
Do I
with the poor
mean,
guy.
do we want to just leave him here for now while we fight this?
That's not a good idea.
That's not very nice.
You're not there.
Stand by my statement.
Well, I don't want
I didn't
to
want
leave
to
him by himself.
Right,
'cause
I
we
don't
don't know
That's
what the
true.
fuck-
I know.
split the party.
Well, do we
Can
want to
we-
keep?
Keep him with us, but maybe just say, hey, listen, maybe you should just set this
Hang in
one
the back?
out.
But that's the problem. He's gonna not want
I
to.
know.
He's going to
He's
run
gonna
towards
run
the
into
front.
it.
He's gonna run to the fray like he always does.
Well,
They laugh in the face of danger.
Witness me.
want to stay with him?
I can if you want. You guys gonna be able to?
I mean, it makes the most sense. Well, no, I think we should take him with us.
Oh, and I'd stay
Yeah,
back.
and you stay back.
but
I can do that.
We'll see if we can
Rally.
shield him from that.
Have old person gracious stuff.
Listen, I don't think wasting your spells in this situation
Why?
is going to
This is
help.
why?
You know, I throw it out there.
I love this group when it comes to hold person. Hey, it works. It's our answer to everything.
We've used it more on the
I
party
mean, what?
than anything
What? I
else.
mean, on the opposite side, what do we have that we can buff him? Like,
Right.
I mean,
you know, I
Well, it seems he can't sleep, and there's a reason why.
yeah.
But it didn't start until we went to the last floor.
Right.
So there's some kind of mental
Maybe there's
block.
Cast have bless I could cast on him.
This
Leave
above
him.
real quick. This
Okay.
happened after he died. Well, went down when we were fighting the thing in the temple, right? No.
Technically-
we didn't get a long rest until
Technically, it started a time when you guys took a long rest.
Yeah.
When you started feeling the effects of this. Above table
You
wise,
have to-
Riley's character Mal is correct that something happened to him on the last floor.
Okay.
But the effects didn't start until the last long rest.
Does anybody have sleep?
The sleep spell?
Yeah.
well, I don't think level to level that's a good idea. I'm sorry.
You're not there.
That's why I said I'm sorry.
That's a Justin comment, not a Thoron.
Yeah, that was a very Justin comment.
It just
Mm-mm.
what?
One person. Two people.
Advantage on death saving throw.
Yeah.
Gains a maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
What?
But
I was rooting for your, by the way, divine intervention. I was really rooting for that.
and then what's his face's stupid person told him that Thoron was gonna die or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's correct.
I don't think so either. I don't.
I thought you said it meant something else.
I don't.
Well, you're not there.
I keep forgetting. All right.
You and Thoron are not in this bathroom.
Hey, I need to take a shit. No, I'm kidding.
Shit in the closet.
Maybe
Well, this is a closet. Sorry.
Just got water in it.
Damn it.
Is Beacon of Hope concentration?
Hold on.
That question for you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
It is concentration. A number.
What are you casting?
Beacon of Hope. Advantage of Wisdom saving throws. And
Huh.
that's a minute.
Oh,
You almost sound like you want to be able to cast Death Ward on him at this point because
I
you guys are
know.
scared that he's gonna.
He's got.
This.
Listen, all the
Does he
signs
need
are
hit
there.
points?
What?
Does he need hit points?
I don't know.
I mean, is his health off?
Well, you'd have to.
Yeah, we'd have to.
We don't know.
add.
That's why
Yeah.
I mean, before you went in
Look
the
at the
closet, you could have looked
fight
at him
that I
and
got
roll to see
damaged
if
in.
you noticed
What?
if he
Last
looks
fight I got
like he
damaged in.
needs patching
I
up.
don't know.
I just look out the
I
closet.
was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna peek. Can I
Hey,
peek?
how hurt do you look?
Emotionally,
Can I do it?
just
Yeah. Okay.
Physically,
Physically, though, you're
I'm doing for the most part really good.
okay.
I mean,
Can I roll to check and see if he's okay?
I mean, for the most
We
part.
we kind of waived the roll in this instant. I mean, you're right next to him. It's the reason why I was
Keep an
asking.
eye
I'm
on
doing relatively good.
yeah.
That's why I was asking how hurt does he look? Like I'm not actually asking
Yeah.
what's your HP level at right now. No, I'm asking how hurt do you
if we
look?
get into it,
So
try to keep him out.
I will.
You too. If we get into it, try to keep him out.
Hold him back. Again.
Don't go up in fights.
Do you want
Grapple, bear, whatever.
He's scared
In-
over there.
Keep him out.
Keep him out.
in
You can
the
do
lineup? Do you want him to drop back?
I mean, he
Yeah, I
can
think maybe
stand.
Bernnice needs to come.
I think that's a good move.
He can stand by me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Priqrin and Bahst can move
Yep.
up.
Yep.
To. Yep.
I do gotta ask: is Bertram in here with him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh, if Bertram doesn't quite want to keep his eye away from them. Okay. I had to ask.
No, that's Bart that wants to keep his eye on Mal.
Ah.
Because every time Bart moves away from Mal more than 25 feet, he gets fireball.
Sad part is it's 100% accurate.
It's not my fault you decided to go right up into their face.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
Is it his fault that
No.
there's many
So,
Amiri
okay, we got a
here?
plan then?
Yeah.
Yes.
We got a plan.
Yes.
So now what's the next plan? We gotta go talk to this other clown who thinks he's Hollister?
Wait, what?
Thanks.
Why?
Thanks.
Why do you not think he's?
You couldn't
Hollister?
smell the smell coming off that thing?
Dude,
No.
it smelled like
that's
No.
toasted Bart.
Toasted
Unfortunately-
Bart? Is that what you said?
My picture senses tell me something different. But
You've
anyways.
been off this whole
Dude,
this
he
whole.
knows a Mary.
Oh my
The
god!
reason Mary's been here.
I
So
can tell you,
Mary could be
I
anyone.
promise
I
you.
have a headache.
Who says it's not a
All this.
Mary?
Who says it's not a Mary? But I know it's not Hollister. So just put that in the back here.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Do we have to
good
go
know.
meet him?
Good
Do we
to
have,
know.
do we have to be
He's
somewhere?
gonna
He
meet
said he
us.
was going to meet us. Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Hollister?
Uh-huh.
Break.
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 Right.
No, it's the DoorSmashers.
As you guys,
Break the door.
as you, you're gonna smash the door.
Yes.
As you guys exit the water closet,
Hey, he never said
standing
that break
in the
anything.
threshold of the other door is the old man in the robes named Hollister. As he looks over at all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you, or is it 5 of you?
Five.
Five of you. As he looks at the 5 of you exiting the water closet, he just says, "Huh, that's very peculiar.
We did our business.
I can see. Apparently, you guys are a group that does business together."
It's called GP, group poop.
I am not. I am not. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
We enjoy role playing.
Oh,
Bertram says that.
I
Bertram says that.
I will not dive any further than that. I will allow you to do whatever
Bart
your
just
fancies.
eyes
Wow.
on him.
But where are the other 2 companions?
Good question.
Getting ready.
Getting ready.
No,
They were back in the other
chairs.
They're back in the lounge chairs, but
okay,
he
okay.
comes in and like 5 of you
Okay.
bust
Yeah,
out of this water
yeah.
closet, so he
Okay.
only sees the 5 of you
Okay.
looking that direction. He's like, "Where's the other 2?"
For some reason, I thought they were just sitting in the main hall.
okay,
Okay.
lightheaded.
No, I was way off. Okay.
So
That's
you
amazing.
you 2 come around the corner then, hearing all this. Thoron and
Sure.
Bahst.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. He looks at all you and pretty much says, "Hold on. Yep. Well, you all look very well rested. Are you..." Yeah, my perception check sucked.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is he taking the piss? I mean,
His perception check really sucked
You lost the
on this
plot.
one. I rolled a perception
I
check
lost the
just to
game.
see, and yeah, it sucked. Let's say it's not anywhere above 10. So, are you ready to fulfill the requirements that I have asked? Your payment wise?
Yeah, let's take care of this
Yeah.
bone devil. You said it was.
I believe that is what we were told it was before stealing it away. That it was a bone devil.
can I look in my book and see if I even know what a bone devil is?
Yeah, sure.
What do I roll? History?
Yeah.
Can I roll? Can I roll an insight check on this dude?
I got a 4. Do I know what a bone devil is?
No,
I figured not.
there's nothing, no entries at all. There is a chapter that says 9 hells, and you have nothing in it.
It's blank.
Yeah, it's all blank.
We know of the 9 hells.
Yeah, you know of the 9 hell realms, but you have never.
There's
been there.
angels in it.
There is
That's
an
okay.
angel in it.
Possibility.
With that roll, there is. Okay.
He has no idea.
I am just repositioning guys here. All right, so what you were rolling insight?
Yeah, as we're walking, I just want to roll an insight on this guy to see if I get anything like fishy or suspicious or like.
Are you trying to see if he's being honest?
Yeah.
Go ahead and I'll have you roll insight right now.
23.
Yes. I mean, I could send you a message, but I'll just tell you out loud. As far as you, what you can tell is he is being completely honest. There's no deception in his voice that he's been telling. And I'm only saying that because of what somebody else has already said to make you suspicious. So,
Okay.
Otherwise, if that wasn't been, I would have
Right.
sent you a message.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Anybody else before you guys leave this room saying or doing anything?
We are changing up
You want
parties slightly.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I want to get in front of Thoron.
So
Okay.
Bernnice is gonna take Thoron's spot, and
I
I'm-
pulled Thoron aside, just explain to him. Just
Okay.
dwarf.
Dwarf,
We're gonna
man to man.
Paladin.
because of how you're feeling, buddy. We're gonna move. Just make sure you're okay.
I'll just cover the rear.
Just stay in the back with
Make sure nothing.
Priqrin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna move back there to Priqrin, which means that Boss will be behind you because Mal's gonna want to be behind Bernnice, which puts you right behind Bahst.
Perfect.
Okay. I am just gonna.
Where are we at?
I'm gonna leave the light
Boss
back
is behind
here
me.
just because it's easier for
Don't
me.
breathe down my neck too hard.
You're in a dwarf sandwich right now.
All I'm thinking about is like in a gigantic beef patty and like two little
Just like
bags.
this. Don't breathe down.
You're a double stuffed Oreo. Right? Anyways.
Nice.
Okay. So.
And I'm the clean filling.
All right. So he, as you guys get your things, you get into your walking group. He goes, "All right, I will lead the way."
I have to.
I have to literally like open this to make sure I know which way we're going. I will lead the way. If you have any questions as we move, please ask. I will answer your questions along the way.
How long has the school been here?
This school, as you guys exit the first door and take the first right to go down into a hallway, this school has been here for, quite a while. In fact, I'd say well over 300 years. Easy.
Who was the first headmaster?
I've actually been the only headmaster so far. I have acquired several others to help me keep the school in line. So there is another headmaster, but I am the prime headmaster, if you would. I am the one that writes the rules and makes more or less the final decisions of this place. As you get to about this point or so, you notice that he kind of stops for a minute, raises his hand up, and kind of points off into the distance. You guys hear a mechanical, almost clicking noise
Yeah, I actually see it this time.
happen just right in front of you. And he goes, "Sorry about that. I had to disable the trap for if any intruders happen to come this way. It is now safe to come. Come on." As he continues to walk. How far ahead do you allow him to walk in front of you guys?
5 feet.
10.
Enough so I can see him.
Which
40 feet ahead.
Who's enough?
I'm controlling the pace, right?
Bertram or Bart?
Bart is controlling the pace.
Yeah.
So I allow him his distance because you guys can't smell that? Seriously?
How long does that last?
Oh no, I just know it's there.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I'm
All right.
20 feet ahead.
Like I said, I just want to know how far 10 feet, 2 squares ahead of you.
20 feet.
20 feet.
Wow, you really give him a wide berth.
Yep.
That's
Remember, if you're speaking to him, please speak up because
Okay.
may not hear you too well if you're giving him 20 feet worth of distance. Okay. You see him get to the next room. He does wait for you since you are a little bit ways behind before he continues on. Just to let you know, in front of you, you see a statue of Medusa.
Ooh,
Oh,
shit.
this band.
The walls of this room rise vertically 10 feet, then angle inward to 20 feet high apex. In the middle of the room, standing atop a 1 foot high cylinder block of stone, is a statue of a scowling Medusa with a long bow and an empty quiver. The gaze points north, which is the direction that you just came from. Nothing happens to you as, again, when he kind of pointed off, Bart, you might have been the only one to notice this. Just give me a perception check real quick. Okay. with your long vision, being able to see, you notice that he manipulated something on the statue, which made the noise just in front of him before he continued walking almost sound like it locked something in place. Hence why it was safe to go. He said he was deactivating a trap. So he did manipulate something on the statue that deactivated a trap that you guys had walked already over, and nothing happened to you. So I'm going to put you in this room. You're not on the statue. I'm just putting you in the room for right now. So that way I can scroll to the next area that you're getting ready to walk to. Sorry, I got to write some stuff down. Sorry. 3, 6. All right, so that is area 2 and 3. So now you're in area 6. There we go. All right, I'm going to take your group. You're going to walk down this hallway. You do notice a door on the right, but he continues to go down this hallway. He stops for a brief moment in this room to making sure you guys are still following before he proceeds on. In this room, in the middle of the room, in the middle of the room stands a row of desks. Seated behind one of the desks, you notice a human, a male human, and what appears to be a half orc or ogre. Yeah, half ogre. That's what it says. Sitting beside him. He appears to be reading, possibly reading a book by way of wand that appears to be a light cantrip has been activated on the tip of it. So he seems to be reading this book with the light source of this wand. You do notice tall bookshelves packed with what appears to be maybe soft covered notebooks line the northeast and the southwest of the walls. Unfortunately, without going into more detail, it's hard to know what they're categorized or what they contain of. You do notice that in the very back, those little circles that you see on your map seem to be kind of like copperish tubes that seem to go up and into the ceiling. And there's approximately 10 of these tubes that go. But as you are passing through this room, I just want to make sure I give a good detail on this guy that's sitting there with the light.
So those round things at the end of the room there are the tubes?
Yeah, these right up here are like copper tubes. Right there.
And so we're heading south?
Yeah, you're going to continue heading south.
Bertram is going to peel off real quick and just inspect those. How big are those tubes?
Inspector Gadget.
The tubes
I mean,
themselves...
are they like... It's like human size, or are they like letter size?
They are definitely not
like
human
male size. Like male tubes.
Oh.
You don't get it?
There is actually a size for it. Give me just a second. I can kind of give you more of a size description of them. Where did I see that at? Oh, here we go. Okay, so real quick, you're going to break off from the group.
Yep.
I do need a stealth from you.
Really? You stealth from him?
Yes, he's breaking off from the group. I need to know, so because one, you're being led by somebody, and I'm going to be rolling to see.
Jesus.
Cheese and crisps.
Everyone else knows there's a Gorgon and then a whole bunch of petrified creatures. Am I the only one noticing this?
Okay. The headmaster does not notice you. Roll a 25. He does not notice that you broke off from the group. So, real quick though.
Is it lit? Other than
other than the dude with the light,
yeah.
he has a little light cantrip. So, I think the light gives what, a 10 to 10, or is it I forget what that how much light that cantrip.
But Mal's got hers.
20 foot.
Yeah.
So 20 foot by 20 foot. Okay, so 20 and then dim light out 20. So it's about 40. It's about like her globe giving off. So yeah, you can see when they break off, you can still see because it still lights up the room very well. The rest of you gotta go a little south. I'm just gonna tell you, yes, they are.
None of you other guys noticed that I left?
If anybody wants to roll perception, sure, but you're in the back.
Anybody roll 29?
I can't get to 29.
Oh no, there's no way.
I'm not even gonna try.
Headmaster can almost literally get to 29, but I did not roll.
I only have a plus
I
4.
can't get to 29.
I know. I'm not even gonna attempt.
No, the most I can get is 25.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think anybody was going to notice you were leaving. As you approach the pneumatic tubes, that little human, who I believe looks almost like a boy. Looks like a 12-year-old boy that's standing there or sitting there with this half ogre guy. Kind of looks up from his book as you guys are walking. You're obviously noisy. Kind of gives a little scour because of noise, but at the same time goes, "Hello." You all keep walking, except for one who stops and goes right over to the back, and he kind of looks at you because obviously you can't stealth in front of you're right in front of him.
Yeah.
He sees you. And he just kind of watches you as you go over to these copper-looking tubes. Yes, they are pneumatic tubes. It looks like a system of copper tubes that is about a 3-inch in diameter. You do notice that there are canisters that are 9 inches long that rest just underneath them, almost like they can write messages or whatnot. There are also looks like plaques written above or below each one of these tubes, with what appears to be. I just want to make sure that it doesn't say. Okay. Yes, which appears to be names. Names like you have Violence, Critias, Uric, Sprite, Skinnera. One that looked like it said Emiri, but it's crossed out. Mollusk. I'm Elaine. I'm gonna say Elaine right now. And Nihilus
Come on, Elaine.
are the names written underneath each one of these. So yeah, that's basically what you see.
Yeah. So it looks like a mail system.
Yeah, looks like some sort of mail system or some sort of
Yeah, I
message
just wanted to
device.
see if it was like big enough for like, but since they're only just
Yeah, it's only a 3-inch diameter. Yeah.
really said anything. So then I'll just sneak back up into position.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say for right now they get about here.
Not so good on the stuff on the bottom.
They get to about to here before you kind of catch up to them, because you can move pretty quick.
Yeah.
So while you're moving quick enough, they're walking right about here, and that's about when you get caught back up to them. Did anybody else have any other questions or anything you were wanting to talk to the headmaster while you're walking?
One more. Is it free study classes or are there like full classes?
Getting paid by the semester.
Financial aid. Or
No, I mean like you study on your own kind of thing, not.
This is more or less you are free to study as you please. The only condition is that you are not allowed to leave said school while you are under its advisory or enrolled, if you would, into the school system.
Can you unenroll and then re-enroll? A year later?
Unfortunately, that has never happened before. Usually, once you're enrolled, a lot of students stay, whether they die before they reach their apex of their learning, or they just simply vanish, meaning they left. Once they disappear and I no longer sense them or know that they are here, I consider them unenrolled and they are no longer welcome.
And other users around?
We have not really had any other participants of magic users show up except for that one fire wielding character. He is about the only one so far that has been kind of admitted that was not a wizard of sorts, just due to the fact of his nature that he was very persuasive. We allowed him to come and study, and like I said, within about a 10.5 day or so, he has not been around. You do notice a door off to the side, but you guys still walk past it, and you continue to walk past until you reach the double doors as he proclaims he has not been around anymore.
He's human, right? Or he appears human? Or
Yes, this is a old human male in robes.
so you say you've been the headmaster for 300 years.
Yes.
How?
As you study the ways of magic as in the wizardry, you find ways to slow down the time of aging. I have found a way to slow down my time, though it is not permanent. I will die eventually. Thus far, I am still going. I only appear to be within my 90th year, though I am roughly 350 years old. He opens up the set of double doors that lead into the next area.
Oh, double doors.
I'm just kind of scrolling down to the next area real quick. It's a long scroll. Sorry.
There's got a lot of information in it.
There it is. Okay.
Scroll.
Okay, so he opens up this door. I will drop you guys into this area here. Coming through. Okay, so the walls of this hall are carved to look like tree trunks. The arched 10-foot high ceiling resembles a canopy of dead bots, and branches. Thinking I said that right. Coming from. Check the map. Okay, you guys are heading down. Oh shit! I'm gonna grab one of you. Nope, get back. Yes. As he heads this way, and before he reaches the door to the next double set of doors, a female human opens the door. With following behind her, you notice that she has a shield guardian that marches behind her. Floating nearby, as well, is a grill that appears to be holding what looks like a spellbook in its tendrils. Those that don't remember what a grill is a one of the creatures that looks almost like a giant brain with a beak and little tentacles that hang below it. It seems to be holding one of those. For those of you who already know, a shield guardian is also with her as well. Before he reaches the door, she flings them open. And she stops for a moment and goes, "Oh, hello, headmaster." And continues to walk by. Now, your group is right there. She doesn't really acknowledge you guys too much. She just kind of looks at you and kind of, if any of you were in a way, kind of pushes you out of the way.
Are any of us in the way?
Not really. I mean, would you guys move out of her way?
And so describe her again.
Yes. So She is a human. She would be described as an Illiskin human.
Yeah.
She definitely looks like she's rude and definitely stuck up from what you've seen. I'd say she'd be more or less in possibly close to in her teens appearance. She
Older
has.
teens or younger teens?
What in the heck?
Do you want to know if she's legal?
No.
Wow.
We just want to know how bad we're gonna feel when we elbow her in the face.
I'd say probably close to the upper teens. Upper teens, probably
Elbow
getting
in the face.
close to
Can't see how.
20.
Tripper.
Ron, you're going to hell. I'm just saying.
I'm just looking to see how old.
We've been
Um,
We
there.
already have our
she-
hand baskets made, so not a big deal.
She does have
And
a
that's
glistening amulet that dangles from her neck. She does have an amulet or whatnot that dangles from her neck. She is in some nice purple-ish robe that has kind of a black frill accents to it. Her hair right now currently is kind of up in a bunnish with a little bit of hair strands just kind of hanging down. She appears to be blonde, but it goes into almost like a dark black in a way. She definitely looks like she comes from money, as her walk does not appear slouched or anything. She is definitely upright, ladylike, and appears to hold herself as if she is definitely better than most people around here.
You know what? I'm better than her.
So, and again,
Forest track.
Excuse me?
Oh, damn!
so
Damn!
Fired.
again, she
Wow.
And which
again,
one was this?
she makes her way past you guys.
Did she like bolt down the middle of us, or like?
If you're in her way, she will walk right down the middle of your guys' company.
Oh, are we in the way?
Yes.
Are you? In
I
the
don't
way?
know. You put us.
I only put you guys
Oh,
there.
definitely. We are definitely
Are
in
you
this
guys-
woman's way.
Are you
that's
We
guys-
are
weird.
definitely in this woman's way.
Then
Nickname
she
her
will.
Karen.
I mean, not
Sorry.
not in intent to provoke violence. She is one of those snooty ways of she's walking through you, whether you're standing there or not. She is walking through, followed by her shield guardian in the grill as well, because they follow with her as she walks. The shield guardian is a larger of a creature. So
Mage hand grab. What?
Hey, I can do that. My mage hand's invisible.
100%.
Oh my god, no, don't do it.
Arcane
I
trickster.
mean, you can, but you didn't get the idea from me. Ah.
I'm gonna say Thoron, Priqrin, and Bertram are probably the three that are most likely in her way of going through.
Who? No, sorry. Bertram.
Bertram, Priqrin,
Okay.
and Thoron
I wanted to be.
are probably more in in her way of going through. So she is going through your guys' little group.
I'm going to use message. And I'm going to ask her. She can't use her mage hand to trip this.
Put message in the chat, would you please?
I can do that.
Okay. So
I mean,
you certainly can use it.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Oh, yeah.
So not only do you hear this kind of
But you were already
It's-
thinking it.
what?
But she was already thinking it.
But not only does she hear it, it requires verbal, somatic, and components as well. You say this out loud too.
No, at a whisper.
Right. She's going through you, you're at a whisper, so I will see if she's going to hear you. Is basically what I'm gonna do. Because you have to say something. You can roll. I'll allow you to roll stealth to see if you can secretly do this if you
yo,
like.
you got this.
You may be right.
You got this.
Stealth or a sleight of hand?
Which one?
Probably sleight of hand would probably be a little bit better, but
Well, both of them are a +3, so dirty 20.
Nice.
You got this.
dirty 20. Honestly, she only
Bless you.
needs. Okay.
Now,
Perception is based on wisdom. Or-
yes, but when I'm reading it,
Yeah.
it says the target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper only.
But there's still
Like,
there's
there's a
verbal component
True.
to your spell, so she may not hear what you say, but she knows you're
It's
casting
a
something.
spell.
Yeah, it's the intent that she may also recognize the spell that you're casting
I
as
get
she
it,
is a
yeah.
fellow wizard. So that is why, like, she may not know what exactly you're doing, but that's why I'm saying.
Yeah.
I am going to say you definitely get
Shot it out of my mouth.
if because perception's wisdom based, correct? You beat her by 1.
God.
Okay. So
You take a shit.
you definitely can get that message off, and she hears you.
Let's go.
So if you're gonna do something, go ahead and do it.
So you said to trip her?
Yeah.
I would like to cast Mage Hand.
You're gonna have to speak up.
Said I'm gonna cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and have my hand lay on the ground. I can't. What, can it?
Yeah, I can grab
One
things.
sec.
Trying to keep from sneezing over here.
Let's do it. Let it out.
Look at the light. You'll trick the you'll
Anyways,
you'll trick the sensor in the brain because they're right next to each other for bright light and sneezing.
fine. I got it. It's there. Once I sneeze, it's usually multiples. Anyways.
Vision and heals.
Oh, there's your mage hand. Okay. Yours though is invisible because you are a trickster rogue. Duration is just okay. So that's fine.
Or it can just like sit there.
No, you're trying to trip them. What is your? We'll go off of your spell DC because it doesn't say. I'm not seeing anything where it's like for attack wise. Does it have anything for attacking for a mage hand?
I don't think
It shouldn't be.
So if it doesn't, let's go off your spell DC to see if it trips. I'm also going to, because that is a well, she doesn't have to use opponents. It's just verbal and somatic.
You can only carry more than 10.
She's using it to trip. She's not trying to pull or lift this person. She's just trying to trip them. So
make her seem a fool out of herself.
so what's your spell DC?
Spell DC
Yes.
for a rogue,
So that I can catch.
Yes.
14.
God.
Okay. Just say it loud enough for everybody to hear it.
For the people in the back.
14.
14 for the people in the back. 14. Okay. And DC's 14, and we're gonna call that probably a dex save to see if she's gonna trip over it. And it would be 14 even. So she succeeds on not being tripped by it. I need you to roll me a sleight of hand, just to see if you get the mage hand off. So that way I can tell you exactly how this plays out, if you would.
25.
Okay, so she doesn't notice you doing a quick little mage hand. You do see her kind of like, as she's walking past them, she stumbles a little bit, like she kicks something or hits something.
And when she stumbles, I go to catch her.
And unfortunately, though, as you go to catch her, the shield guardian has already put his hand like on her shoulder to grab her from falling.
Can we do an initiative to see who goes first?
Probably you. I rolled a 1.
Are you serious? That's fun.
Yeah, I rolled a fucking 1.
27.
Yeah.
Oh, I have gift of alacrity. No, let's make sure I really get it.
Oh my god.
31.
Jeez.
Yeah, you're definitely faster than a shield guardian. She trips a little bit, but she doesn't almost appear like she's going to fall.
You know, and when she does that, I'm going to do sleight of hand and try to take the amulet from her.
Jesus.
Okay.
Hello.
Because you said it was like hanging around her neck, right? Or like you said around her neck was
there's an amulet.
So I'm just going to do like, oh.
Oh my
You
god.
okay?
All right.
Just it's made a heist up out of nothing.
Hey, as long as
Hey, this was going to happen either way. You guys made the plan. But when she walked by, I was going to do some,
Take advantage.
yep. Going to try some BS.
Ridiculous.
I think he has enough guns.
Okay.
Oh, geez. 2 great
Um,
adventures.
Again, she doesn't quite fall over, so you kind of step in to brace her, though she's not falling. Like she's not.
Yeah, just like a
falling
stumble.
yet. She
and you just-
stumbled. She's quickly going. Get your hands off of me! Sure, roll a sleight of hand. Though you were able successfully to slip off this amulet, the headmaster caught you. And though when you grab the amulet, the shield guardian himself stops.
So,
The headmaster saw you grab the amulet, looks at you, and says, "Though I don't condone stealing in a way,
Breaking the law.
you're not neither a student nor somebody that I wish to have an altercation with one of my students. If you would, please.
I
give it back."
rolled an 18 on my deception, but not to like hide it, but to, you know, not to play it off as I wasn't trying to steal it. When I grabbed her to save her from falling, it just,
It
what was-
came undone.
yeah, it was not, it was certainly not intentional.
Okay. All right. I just
A man of your stature.
That's right.
don't worry, I want a robe.
no.
I'm gonna die in this.
Yeah, and the headmaster has really good
I
perception.
bet.
Like I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the stats. I'm like, damn, I roll up. And he saw that because again, the door's open. He stopped. The commotion happened. He turned around and saw her trip, fall, and then saw you like doing something. See if you succeed on your insight. He chuckles.
I just give it back to her.
Yeah, no.
But that's the whole thing is,
But I want to see though if she believes you about it. Let me see if she believes you. He's chuckling. He chuckles. Yeah, she completely believes you.
Of course she does.
well, yeah, because I'm a noble.
Yeah, she completely believes you. As she's kind of like she patted you off, went like this. Oh, and she takes a step forward. The shield guardian itself doesn't really move,
Yeah.
and she turns around
And I
and then
said,
that's
this, I'm sorry. I'm terribly, this was completely, I'm sorry. And I just
she
bow and step back away from her.
snatches out of your hand. Goes, let's go, and moves a little bit quicker with a more of a stomp, irritated presence as she leaves.
Oh, she's kind of happy.
And you hear the
wonder
other
why.
you hear the prior doors that you guys went through that kind of been shut. You hear them poof, bust open as she just knocks them and just keeps going. And
That's our job.
you're hearing the shield guardian starting to kind of pick up pace as she's kind of like really just irate. Like she's just pissed. You made her into a Karen now.
Did that other thing go with it? Did that other thing go with it?
Yeah, the grill. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it goes with her. He recognizes
That
it.
was what? That was carrying her.
It was holding a book.
Yeah.
That one was holding a book. The book is kind of wrapped up in its tendrils, holding it for her. Well, books, I believe. Actually, it says several books, but it's holding a very particular book it is holding. But yes. Okay, so you guys had that little encounter. Jesus Christ. Wow.
That was
Okay.
the best encounter.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to agree.
And how they didn't catch us until the end.
I know.
Yeah.
And it was on the person that no one expected to get.
Exactly.
I told you, I was like, his stealth, it was so close. If I would have rolled a little bit higher on the dice, he would have seen you sneak off. Okay, so you guys, and I got somebody in a ski mask.
I'm just tired.
I know.
Who was in a ski mask?
Oh,
Somebody's in your party members in a ski mask.
Oh,
Doing some B&E.
Bacon and eggs. I love bacon and eggs.
Okay, so you guys entered this room. Those same pneumatic tubes, Bertram, that you noticed in the other room are here as well.
this.
oh.
Are there the same amount? Do I look over and I just like mentally like look and see if like.
No, there's more. In this room, there was in the last one. There, in fact, 3 more. This one has 13, where the last one had 10. So, as you guys walk into this room, you notice, especially Bertram, with your whole hyped perception, you notice that the doors do seem to kind of swing back closed, like they almost have closures on them. Maybe it's a magical spell or whatnot. We'll just go with that for the whole fantasy. But there's no noise being made when the doors close. Like, you don't hear a latch or anything. The doors are closed. In fact, you guys don't hear anything when you're in this room. It is complete silence. As you guys are walking through it, not a single one of you is making a sound as you go through. This room does contain neat rows of wooden desks with comfortable matching chairs, as well as outfitted, as well as overstuffed reading chairs positioned in the corners. Each desk has a drawer that could contain stuff, but without knowing, you don't know. And you do notice, now all of you do notice this because you're walking right by it. Off to your left is copper tubes and whatnot, and there are plaques written underneath them. The words are a little bit smaller for you to not. You'd have to go over there and actually see to actually read what it says, but there are little plaques underneath each tube as well.
Bernice does a little dance because nobody can hear her.
Don't you find that odd?
Does my
Bet your
character get
chainmail's got
really
chainmail
tired
on
out of nowhere?
A little
Really
bit, but I'm
quiet?
kind of excited.
You get tired out of nowhere because it's really quiet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, sure.
So I'm like slogging behind like a good 15 feet back.
Nope, per point would.
He's dragging me just.
Yeah. Yep. Have instructions.
I'm kind of hanging about.
And a slight
hanging out
voice
the door, anyways.
in your head.
What's yeah?
Keep
What's,
going like
what's
this, though.
Hollister doing?
He is opening and beginning to go out the next door, which you guys are following
Okay.
as well. He doesn't. Right now, he doesn't seem like he's really stopping for much. He is leading you exactly where he said he was going to take you. So, anyways, you guys go through that door.
I'm gonna check out the tubes again,
Okay.
just to see if I can see maybe what the difference is. If there's something.
Yeah. No, that's
I mean, if they're just names, or if it says something like one of the 3 that I didn't notice before.
nope, completely fine. I'm just going to move you right here, and I'll look at that. You're doing a stealth check. I am just going to, with disadvantage, because it is quiet in that room. He does not notice you once more. He would have if it wasn't at disadvantage. So you go over there. Yes, I believe there are a few names on here that you did not see before. One is turbulence. Next to it is violence, still. Karstis, I believe I said before. Yirik, I believe I said before. Spite. I think I said yeah, spite, I believe I said. Skirina. Vacant, but you can see that there was a name scratched out, which said Emiri-ish on there, on the plaque. It looks like somebody scratched it out. They haven't replaced it yet or something. Psyholicus, I think I said before. Elaine, I believe I said before. Nihilus. And the other ones that you haven't seen was Hollister.
Oh.
Worm Riddle, and another one said guest lectioneer.
The chica that we just met. Did we ever learn her name?
I believe so. I believe he would have said good morning to her as she said, "Oh, hello, headmaster." Skirina.
Okay, so that's one of the names on here.
That is one of the names on there. So that is.
Are there these mail tubes, the 9-inch tubes around?
Yeah, canisters. Yeah.
Are there paper and pencils?
No, there's nothing nearby to put in there other than the canisters sitting there.
Okay.
I see a train going here. It's whether or not you're hopping on or just letting it go by.
I think about it for a minute and I look around for paper and that, and then I catch up.
Okay. It doesn't take you too long to catch up. Before you catch up, though, the rest of your group, he stops before opening up this next door. He goes, if you would mind, when we go into this next room, if you would please keep your hands to yourselves.
Hands side to right all the time.
As this is where we keep, let's say, intruders or those that break the rules of the school. They are here to be punished. Please do not speak to them and do not interact with them. I'd be most appreciated. As he swings open the door. And just before the door closes, Bertram, you're able to catch right back up with the group. And I'm only grabbing one person again out of the lot of you.
So you Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory.
There we go.
Well, we did get the golden ticket.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of drag you guys through this hallway real quick, just to hear, and I'll describe the stuff that you see as you're walking through. I'm just kind of just moving you right to here. Now, as you guys are walking through, you do notice it's 10-foot high hallway that contains 6 iron barred cells. These doors are held shut and appear to be locked. You do not see any keyholes, as it could possibly be magically locked. Yep. The cells themselves contain no furnishings other than a waste buckets. You do notice the middle cell to the east, which would be on your left as you're coming down the hallway, holds 3 what looks like 3 goblins in that hold. And the rest, I believe, are
More goblins.
empty.
Oh.
I'm
Yes.
getting a real bad feeling.
The rest of the cells are empty. As you guys do walk by, the 3 goblins see the headmaster, but hear the rest of you coming. As the rest of you are coming, they kind of get up and close to the cells, and one of them looks you dead in the eyes
Peter?
as you walk by him.
They're alive. I knew
It's
it.
your goblin friend.
I wouldn't call him a friend. He stabbed me in the back.
Quite literally.
That literally sounds like a goblin
And then Sarah cured him. And then Bernnice cured him, right?
Yeah, it could be the exact same one. Yes.
I immediately no, I'm
Is he
not
very
gonna do
tiny?
that.
He's a little bit bigger
If he
than the
turns
other,
out alive, maybe.
but just kind of looks at you and just not really mean mugs you or anything. Just kind of looks at you like, how the fuck did you get here?
And you said the same thing.
Yeah. Excuse me, Hollister. What did the goblins do?
Oh, the other headmaster Wormriddle locked him in here. We'd have to ask her.
Ah, well, while we're taking care of the situation for you, could you ask Wormriddle what they did to get locked up in here?
That would be more or less school information. If you'd like to enroll, I can definitely certainly give you that information.
I was just wondering because one looks really familiar to one that stabbed me in the back on another floor.
They are a little stabby, aren't they?
They are.
Yes.
Stop.
Unfortunately, as I said, it would require me to go see the other headmaster, and right now I am your escort.
I know.
If you were a student, you'd definitely be able to go ask her yourself and gather that information for yourself, as you would be a member of this establishment.
I'm not really ready to commit. I'm looking at a couple other schools, maybe.
That is your choice,
Amazing.
as it is choosing the best school as you can, which would be this school. But
What do non-wizards have to do to get in?
well, one.
Which one said that? Bartthalamew?
Well, one. Do you have any knee pads? No, I'm joking.
Wow. How about elbow and knee pads?
Because there's a lot of facilities that need to be cleaning. Chamber pots too. No, I'm joking. But you were literally asking this?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was just completely fucking with it.
He's living forever. That's kind of my.
Yeah. I figured. But at the same time, though, you're kind of going like this, like holding your nose
Oh, yeah.
in a way, because
Well, it's
You
just
still
like
remember us.
300 years. I kind of went.
maybe you could get past that smell. Maybe that's why he's got
Well,
that
300
power.
years is nothing. I got that already. And
Yeah, but something that could prolong your life even
Yes.
more. You would have to take the application test to allow us to see if you are worthy to be taught. Even if he enrolled into this school, he would have to pass an application test as well to see whether or not he would be worthy to continue. If he fails, he would be immediately removed from the school and not welcome back. So if you're interested, that is definitely your choice. You may take the exam and see if you pass. If you do pass, you may learn and study here as you wish. So, as you guys pass the last remaining bars and you asked this question, he stopped in front of this statue. But it is very lifelike. The statue in the middle of this room seems, like I said, lifelike. In fact, those of you look at it carefully and in detail, notice it is a Dragonborn
is it brass?
that has been turned to stone.
Does it look
I'm
familiar?
just gonna. I'm gonna go out and say it. Are these all petrified?
This statue here? No.
Have all of these been petrified?
Petrified is what you're looking for? No. This,
All right, you have to ride the roll of something here because I'm doing insight on this one.
roll inside if you like, as he's trying to explain to you that it is not petrified, either turned to stone, but it wasn't by a petrification spell.
Yeah, I rolled a 20.
Okay. No, it wasn't done by a petrification spell. They were turned into stone, just not by a petrification spell. And
Why were they turned to stone?
this was a funeral. a former pupil who disobeyed the rules and was said punished by a
How long are you going to be punished? Let's rephrase this.
as seen fit.
Anyone else hair stands up and looking at these damn statues? It's just me on this one.
You literally
Yeah.
see
Darn.
words written in common on a plaque, as I was trying to say, that the statue stands atop.
But you've been turned to stone once. Don't worry
This-
about it.
Yeah.
This the statue stands atop a 2-foot high, 5-foot wide stone cylinder that has an engraving with the following in comment. It says, "Follow the rules, obey instructions, don't be this guy."
I don't like all this. I'm just going to be honest. I don't like it.
Well, if you follow the rules, you won't end up like him.
Yeah. I know magic eludes you, but keep up with us. Go on.
Then touch it.
He
Well,
touched
said
the
not to
butt.
touch it.
Touch the butt.
So
I'll
you
touch
said
it.
don't be this guy.
I'll touch it. I am
Well,
not
the
that
sign says, "Don't be this guy."
Don't touch it.
guy. I physically can't be. I'm not a Dragonborn.
Oh. Really?
Let's go.
I dare you to touch it.
Okay.
We've been walking for
Yeah.
a bit now.
Yes, you have
Like-
been.
Far.
Yeah,
It's far. I mean, hard to went down, turn.
It seems like a maze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It
a school.
feels-
It's got corridors and stuff. And
I guess
leads the way.
that's another question I would ask.
Yeah.
Has this been like stonework the whole time? Has this
Yeah.
been like
Most of it's been stonework.
Yeah.
With polished stone
very
floors.
nice? It's
Yeah.
like still like
Oh yeah, this is something Bertram can get behind. I
Yeah.
mean, it looks pretty fancy. Nice little trims there. The only thing that this school doesn't have, and by the way, as she was walking through the halls, I forgot to mention this because you technically have an orb of light. She was holding a wand that had a light cantrip kind of cast upon it as she was going through the
None of them
halls.
can see in the.
That was
That other one?
Scarina.
oh, should have stole that. Maybe she would have noticed it.
Oh yeah, I don't know my light wand go.
I like it here.
But
But
nowhere in this place is there any light.
Yeah.
No,
They're
yeah.
all providing their own light source as they walk through this,
Which is
through
weird.
the hallway.
Because
Yeah.
there's a wizard spell called Continual Flame that could.
Yeah.
What about-
Possibly, yes. Yes.
classroom.
But as you notice, Hollister himself doesn't appear to need said.
But I mean, at the
Like-
moment,
Yeah, I'm with him. I know how
Right.
that goes.
But yes, at the moment, you
So
guys are
you're
providing a
both
light source, so he
undead?
really doesn't need one to begin with. Okay, so you guys get to the statue, you kind of said it. He answered his question. To answer your insight, he is truthful to what he's told you about this character, about this. Whether you want to believe it or not, that is up to you as a person and a character. But as far as your insight check goes, he was not deceiving.
Oh,
And you
I
one
know.
bit.
I know.
This
But I don't trust it still. It doesn't seem right.
now, did you
unnatural.
say that this Dragonborn looked familiar? Did I miss that?
I was hinting at it looks familiar, but if you ask a question, you may receive an answer.
Does this Dragonborn look very familiar?
So you're asking the DM this.
Yeah.
Roll an insight check, or
Alright.
not insight, investigation check,
I can
please.
do that.
Next thing I know, to marry.
And I'll base off what I'm going to tell you by your roll.
How about a 17?
Familiar, but not the same of what you're trying to hint at. It looks like it could possibly be related to who you're thinking of, but it is definitely not him.
I think it's his brother.
Does he even have a brother?
Yes.
He also has a sister.
Bahst doesn't know, but Johnny Five would.
Yes.
Anyways,
Thoron wouldn't know.
Yeah, so
yeah, Thorin would know. He was there.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Thorin wasn't there?
Nope.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Ah,
It
Thoron.
was the blue Dragonborn. Other
It was
dragon-
Amiri's adopted child.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
I mean,
his name.
slave? I mean, what?
No,
his
this
child.
this was a adopted child
adopted.
that ended up
Oh.
becoming a
Escapist.
She was supposed to be the third in
Squire?
our little because I was gonna train her in cleric
Yeah.
in my cleric.
And she ended up
She-
going to a church to learn. Okay, so you guys get to hear, you kind of ask a little bit, or you look into it. Again, it's not the same, but the features are pretty close. Now he stops here and goes, beyond that door right there lies the bone devil that you must vanquish. There are enchantments embedded on the doors to allow it not to escape. I am going to be here waiting for your return. If you do not return, it was nice meeting you.
It's
Again,
not foreboding or anything.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still confused on why you just don't go in there.
Just send
Blasted.
it
Right?
Yeah.
Would
This
you
is all-
like to pay the toll, the other toll, and avoid all this?
So this was a situation you were going to take care of anyways, but you're like, yeah, I could relax for a couple hours and let these guys do it.
Precisely.
Yeah.
I can allow you to do it, and we can call this even.
Uh-huh.
Or you can pay the other toll, and we'll call that good, and I'll lead you to the
No, I say we
exit.
do this. I'm not wasting.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All I have is this cloak.
You guys have magic items?
They fly now?
I know you do already. Whoever has the mall,
That's not a magic item. That's a spell.
Are we deciding not to do this now?
Oh no, we're doing
Oh,
it.
we
We're
have
gonna
to do it,
We're
but
gonna do it.
whether we like
It'd
to
be
or
a
not.
lot easier if you helped.
But then, if I help, then where's the equalness payment?
I don't like this.
I'm
Anyone else
sure.
like this?
It's a devil.
I'm sure the lot of
I'm
you
good
can
for
handle
bad.
this.
All right, let's do it. Fuck it.
I will be waiting right here.
Thorn?
Careless.
Are you awake?
Yeah.
awake?
It was quiet there for a minute. I'm
feel
a
good?
bit sleepy.
Okay, well, hey, higher roll. Stay back unless we need you.
Alright.
Your support, my man.
Yeah, you're gonna be with me today.
I'll just sit here and look pretty as I put the crown on.
Sorry for this.
Yes.
Sorry. High or low?
There's two
So, how do we get in?
Thank you.
Right through the door into the hallway.
You said there was something.
Okay.
It will not affect you unless you are a devil yourself.
Well, I don't
What?
think
Bernice,
I'm
why don't you
What?
take a turn to,
Are you
Lead us in.
saying something, boys?
Me what?
you should just lead us in. It's your game, Dave.
No. Not. But yes, I will. Okay.
Let's go, girl power.
All right, girl
Bart's
power.
being a baby.
No kidding. All of a sudden.
Say that
Wow.
3 times fast.
Bart's being a baby.
Bart being a baby and Bart being a baby.
No,
So,
I'll be right behind you.
I don't know if I trust you. All right, let's go. Let's do this. I've got my
Okay.
morning star with me.
All right, so you guys are all ready? You all ready for this?
Yes, pumped up.
All right.
Pump up the jam.
Okay. I'm gonna put you in the room. Give me just a sec here. I'm just gonna drop you guys into the room itself, and I will describe it here real quick for you before.
Oh, there's a door.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Last time I saw one of those, it was a painting.
Oh yeah, it was tapestry, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tapestry. Boo 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 boo.
Okay.
Okay.
Mothman.
Good man.
Button?
Okay. There we go. As you guys enter this room one by one, you guys will notice just in front of you, which would be on the west wall, a blood-splattered tapestry hanging that depicts scores of demons and devils locked in battle. A dead male human in bloody robes is sprawled on the floor in front of this tapestry.
Who's the
There's an actual body laying on the floor.
Alright.
Oh, not
It's-
again.
It instills a lot of confidence.
Yeah,
You
this
see
was
Thoron
great
start like
idea.
hyperventilating.
Can I do a message? All these bodies.
Are you okay
Yeah, just
there,
speak up a
buddy?
little louder if you
Yeah,
said.
We're all gonna
No,
die.
just-
What are you doing?
A medicine check to see how long the body.
I need to sit down
Oh.
for a second.
I thought you said something about Bart. I was like, what?
24.
He has not been dead for too long, but he has been dead, and it appears that he died in a different part. As you notice, blood smears, almost as if he crawled to this spot, is leaving from the north wall. Which right now the light kind of
Plus
shines
my-
through it, but
My battle axe or my
he
great axe.
has definitely been dead for a little over a
Inspecting
day.
This is a recent dead.
Can I look behind the tapestry?
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Doing anything else besides looking behind the tapestry?
No, just whoop, take a peek.
Okay.
It's not like Facebook.
As you look behind the tapestry, it does appear to be a wall behind it. Okay. Is there anything in particular that you're trying to do while touching the wall?
Maybe just.
I mean, are you looking for something or doing something?
I'm going to pat it a couple times and then remember that I have a wand of secrets, and I'm going to bring out my wand of secrets. There's a door behind here.
Okay. You pat it real quick. You don't find anything, but when you do pull out the wand of secrets, it does give you an alarm showing and pointing that there is a secret door right in front of you.
All right. Kids, there's a door behind this tapestry.
Yeah, because there's no devil in here.
No, I'm not.
Unless he's
wondering.
dead.
I knew this was
Right.
going to be a
Who
bad
says it's not
idea.
where the body came from? The
That's what
body
I'm
looks
saying.
like it crawled out here. Or
So-
dragged out.
The blood smears themselves seem to be coming. Let me do this. Seem to be going this way. Come from that direction towards the tapestry.
So,
Oh, so wait a minute.
the
Weird.
demons that way?
Isn't that a wall there?
Okay, do we
Does
want
it look like
to-
it's coming from a wall?
Yes,
Just the drag marks just
they almost look like they're coming through the wall itself.
Bertram's gonna go check that wall.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the mouth just bites your hand
Yeah,
off.
it's a mimic wall.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna because that's weird that the drag marks just.
Yeah.
You put your hand up on the
Yeah.
wall, and you pass right through it.
Oh. Whoa.
Well, if that's where that body came from, wouldn't it go?
I just want to look in there.
Okay, you're gonna put your head in there.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is how Bertram died.
Again.
No,
No,
Bertram.
that was Bart. It was Barty.
You said who? Which person is this?
Bertram.
Bart or Bertram?
Bertram.
Bertram.
Bartram.
Bartramese,
Bertram.
Bernnice, and Bart.
As you put your head through the wall, you see a large creature with wings of almost like dragonfly, almost like dragonflyish wings that appear to almost be brittle or broken, but not quite. This long, skull-like feature. Its jaw looks a little bit longer. It's all like white except for red that appears to be around its face and on the blade that it holds.
Is there drag marks?
Drag marks appear to be from the middle of the room all the way past where you were. This creature itself, the tail whips up as it notices your head is now peeking through the illusionary wall, and all you hear is a little as it begins to take steps towards you.
I step back. Found him.
Okay,
Did you guys notice that I had stuck my head through here?
Mm-hmm.
I saw you.
Yeah, I did too.
Just
Yeah, we're just shocked that you fucking did it.
Found
just
him.
real quick, your little medicine check as you were kind of looking over him too. You found something that said, "If found, return to Yorick."
Yorick?
Oh,
On the note,
Alas,
we found
Yorick.
It says
I knew him well.
found, return to Yorick?
Yeah, you found a
body
label.
or the note.
You found a label
A label.
on his person
On his
that's like
person.
attached to maybe his robe or to his pouch that says, "If found, return to Yorick."
Yo, I'll take the robe.
This may be Yorick
Yo, what if this dude?
dead on the ground.
Apparently this dude?
it's old York.
Good answer.
Maybe it's.
Old York.
Do you know a Yorick?
Nope. I saw his name on a tube though.
Interesting.
Maybe that's his messenger they use.
There,
Just in case if they did never come back.
There is a snarling, grinning
Okay.
devil in that room.
And
Ah.
as
Found him.
let me ask you this.
Marco.
Let me ask you this.
Let me ask you this. Who speaks Infernal?
Who the hell would want to speak Infernal?
I speak Abyssal. Sorry.
Yeah, fortunately nobody recognizes as you hear
How many
sounds
hours?
of roaring type fire and crackling noises beginning to emanate from the room that you have pointed out to the north, as it sounds like it's getting louder and closer.
I back up some more from the wall.
this doesn't
I
sound
I
good.
bet you
Draw
do.
my rapier.
I say run into the painting.
You're gonna hide behind the curtain.
Yes.
This small room, Mal.
Yeah, small room.
But is it light? Is it lit up?
I'm just saying.
Once he enters.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the opposite.
Oh, okay.
Well, what about the other room?
Yeah, she can
As-
stand in the other room and then fireball into this room.
I
It
turn around.
appears to be a weapon, a blade of sword dripping with blood, starting to poke through this illusionary wall, as well as this head slightly tilted coming through. That is where we're going to end it for today.
And mount those 6 fireballs.
And
No, I can throw a fireball. at
That-
this.
end scene.
I think that is good, a good stopping point for today.
Absolutely.
Frankly,
Careful,
I
Mercy.
honestly didn't think. I thought it was that. Oh, they'll be through all this and they'll be right to the next floor and it'll be all no shenanigans. It's all good.
Do it.
I know. And that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to get you guys. That's why I thought I love this floor. When I read it, I'm like, oh, this is great. They get to do some mischief if they choose to. That'll be fun. Let's do it.
I am shocked that neither one of you touched something.
I was about to.
What do you mean? I touched her.
No, I'm talking about the
I really thought you were gonna take one of the books.
right. Oh, you'll take my book, but you won't take theirs.
I thought about it, but the amulet was too tempting.
Did you even get it?
Shiny.
I got my
Yeah,
hands
he
on
had
it.
it, and then he had to give it back.
We had to give it back.
Dude,
I
I
thought
felt
sleight of hand on that one or something.
he did sleight of hand it,
Yeah,
but
I rolled it like an 18 or
you got to
something.
remember the headmaster turned around
Right.
as she was walking by to see you guys and everything else. Again, he's escorting you, so he's making sure that nothing's happened between you and the students. And he has really high perception.
Right, and that's why I thought he would get it, because he also has really high everything.
Right.
Well, I have high stealth, and I have high, but I don't have my sleight of hand's only +7.
his high
Only
hand,
plus 7.
Mine
he
is
said.
so
I know the
high.
pain with Star
she
Wars.
got plus 11 on sleight of hand.
Yeah.
But again,
And stuff.
he does have a decent sleight of hand, so it was a good thing. He could probably do it. If you hadn't already figured it out, yeah, that amulet controls her shield guardian. And
Oh,
that
Unfortunately, he
that
didn't
was
get it.
going to be a quick alert on her if she got to the door and her guardian didn't follow.
So no matter what, you were shit out of luck.
Give it to, take it. I didn't do it. Give it
Start
to
holding.
He's like, here, take it. Give it to Mal.
Yeah, I was like, here you go, Mal.
I mean, what's she gonna do? Search us?
Yes.
What's she gonna do? Search him. But I think that's a good place to end, as you guys are going to get into battle here soon, and we're pretty much good to go. It's 3 hour mark already. So
You said 40 something days?
like
49.
49 days, yeah, in 49 days, but that's still a good month.
Cool. Yeah.
Right, that's why
7
I'm
weeks.
asking.
7 weeks, yeah. So
6 more D&D games.
Maybe.
depending on how quickly you guys get
Yeah,
through this floor.
maybe.
But I mean, like again, you guys are moving pretty quick through this floor. There's a lot there that could be done, and there's also a quick way of ending the floor. So you guys right now, you're choosing the quicker way so far, which is honestly great. But after this happens, I can't wait to see what you guys do. But yeah, as far as next week, we should be good to go.
Yep.
Obviously, you guys be prepared for a battle. You already know it's happening. Please do not look up what this creature is.
Thoron.
Well, we know what to do.
Well, I mean, don't
It's a
look
bone
it,
devil.
yeah, but don't look it up. Don't look up the stats.
The
please.
only problem, the only reason why I know the fucking stats is because I played it in a different game.
Yeah, but your character doesn't know this.
I know that. That's why I was saying, oh shit, above table, above
I
table,
do know.
above table,
Yeah.
oh shit.
The devil.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You know?
Does anyone else spot a bone devil here?
I don't think so.
The only two people in this
Fine.
room who played in the same campaign. Well, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I fought a
Oh,
bone
that's
devil
nice.
before, but I also
You know
see
what I mean?
the bone devil
Oh.
stats as well.
And
So,
then I got
The
I almost
bullshit.
went out of hands.
I lost my.
all right.
Yep. But not me.
Um.
But the player.
All right. Well, guys, I did have fun. Thank you for
always for the player.
role playing with me here, because I like I said, this floor I liked a lot because I get a chance to play the headmaster and role play just a little bit with you guys. If you would have gotten to a commotion with the headmaster, I would have dropped a token and then we would have went into type of battle.
What are your boss?
But you guys look like you're that close. I know. I know. That's why I was like,
Dude, I had it
Are you
typed
doing?
in chat
yeah,
that as soon as you...
yeah. But you also asked you also asked
Yep.
Victor. Thank you. You also asked Victor about his opinion.
Yep.
And yeah, so you got a devil and an angel on your shoulder right now. It's basically the way I'm looking at it. Okay,
Who's the devil? Well,
That's why I'm thinking. What?
Victor.
Victor's on both.
He is both.
He's both. It's what Paladin side and his Warlock side. I mean, yeah. Okay, guys. Well, we don't have any other announcements other than here in about 6 to 7 weeks, we may be taking a short break as a few of our companions will be taking a vacation, but we'll be back as soon as they come back. If you're not already following or subscribed, if you're on YouTube watching this, go ahead and hit that subscribe or follow button. We definitely appreciate that. You can also watch this live on Twitch under my handle of DrunkMonkey42. Little X's on both sides. You can find that linked in the linked on our channel, the Gaming Monkeys, which is where I post this on. If you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch, you can also find the link to the YouTube channel also in there as well to follow and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. We definitely appreciate this. We do have some really good times and fun times, and I'm glad we can share them with you guys. So that is going to be my last call. I will see you guys next stream. Have a good night. Peace.